right. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. What is going on out there? How are y'all today, baby? Okay. Stream y'all doing? Done click me up out of here. Y'all, stream y'all just won't let us be great. Bob, what you doing?
Where? Okay, there. Hi, guys. So it's just one of those days.
Ooh, come on, Monica. Wanna be
But we're here. We're here, and
and
we're
think
happy.
about everything we do. And find myself in misery. Let me stop because y'all know I be fucking up the words, okay? I be fucking up the words. And I love Monica. I just know it's just one of them days.
It really is. Let me sit down with my feet kicked out. Yeah.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me see who we
Yes.
got up in here. Linda Gamble, how are you, my love? Of course, Mother Black Diamond up in the house. Hey, Gloria Gardner, how you doing, babe? And Sandra J. Oh, I know you was gonna be here, baby, because you
Hey,
always
hey,
up in here.
hey.
Hey, oh, that's Mother Black Diamond again. Oh
Hello,
Lord, I hate when it
hello.
don't let me. Andrea, girl, I was trying to click your stream. It was not gonna let me be great, okay? And look, hi, are we going to talk love and marriage? Huntsville lock up. See, listen, that's what took us so long, okay, to come up in here because we was talking about the order in which we was gonna talk with the shows and understand if you need to go get a drink, have your cocktail, warm your dinner plate. Love and marriage, Huntsville, and love after lockup will be the last thing that we talk about tonight because you guys, that's going to be a conversation. Okay, we know love and marriage Huntsville lockup was gonna be a conversation. So yes, we are gonna talk about it. Yes, we are gonna talk about it. I have some very harsh
Of course.
opinions about
Of
it.
course.
Um, and child, good God. That is gonna be the last thing we talk about it, but rest assured, we're gonna talk about it. And if we're not too long on the time of the parlay and the parlay, then we might even do a little call in so y'all could express y'all feelings about the convict music.
Yeah.
Okay.
To say the least.
Ooh, y'all, it's been one of them days at work. I was like, oh my God. Like, I am trying to be great. I'm trying to catch up on videos that I done missed be, and I can't catch up because normally it'd be slow. I don't really, have too much to be doing, and so I can catch up and watch, like, support my people. And it's like every time I went to press play, somebody else was coming through like, hi, yes.
That's what I feel like on Monday. That's how I felt on Monday. Like as soon as I was about to go into my appointment at 2 o'clock, it was like, oh, live. Like, and I just, it's not the same sometimes, you want to, when you have certain comments and stuff like that, it's like, oh, like you watch a playback and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, I can't even say this comment because it's irrelevant now. Like,
Oh no, I still be. I post the comments
I'll
after.
leave the comment, but like in the live chat, like you be wanting to get in the
Yeah,
mix,
you be want to
and it's
get
just
big.
like,
Yeah, yeah, girl. I
mm,
couldn't. I couldn't.
I
Hey, sis.
know.
How are you,
Hey,
California cutie? How are you? Hey,
hey.
Danielle, Gordon, come on with the hands up, baby. You know we're gonna get all into it, girl. Not the popcorn and the popper, girl, and with extra butter and
I was about to
extra
say.
salt, okay?
I was about
And
to
put
say.
extra cheese, cause all them was cheesy. I ain't
Well,
gonna go. I'm be
corny,
good today.
corny popcorn, corn kernels. Yeah, it's all the same.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? Thanks for the super chat, my love.
Yes.
Sending love from
Hey, hey,
California,
hey.
cutie. Hey, Miss Marva, how are you today, my love? I am trying to stream y'all. Y'all gonna let me
I
click Miss
don't.
Marva comment up in here today. There we go. Hey, Miss Marva, I know you were saying
Hey,
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 Kimmy, but I
hey.
saw you, girl, so I wanted to, make sure I acknowledged you in the building. In the building. All right, girl. So what we starting off with? Come on.
Okay. Why don't we go with
And I know why she
which?
thinking and pondering. Let me just let y'all know. We're going ahead and starting at the almost the 6 minute mark. Okay, we're going ahead and start at the 6 minute mark instead of the 10 minute, 15 minute mark with the normal gift for gab. Cause we know y'all gonna hold us in here when we get to them Huntsville people,
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
mug
gonna say.
shots
Like,
and
we
stuff.
might as well get right into it, especially if you guys want
We
to
didn't
call
even
in or
get no
anything like
gospel
that.
because we knew it was gonna be up
Which
and stuck once we got to that.
it seems like it's just gonna turn into that. At this point, it's like you can't even catch a break, even if you wanted to. Like, we're probably gonna be doing the same thing next week because it's always something, even when it's not, on. But we're gonna talk about a show that we didn't talk about last week, but we're going to get into this one right here, which is The Real Housewives of Dubai. Let me just say, I already know how Nola feels about some of the cast members already, but I'm gonna just still say it. I still really like the show. I still think that it's kind of the, do I want to say, breath of fresh air that I think we needed as far as like these franchises go. Like, I feel like, I get a little culture lesson, and I love to see how people live all across the world. So that's always super interesting to me. And I mean, what do you guys think? Are you guys loving it? Did you guys catch this? Was this episode 2? Did you guys catch this? I heard, and I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody if they didn't know that, but I heard that the entire like season is on Peacock. I don't know. I didn't go look or anything like that. I'm just catching it week by week. But that's what I heard. But I really liked this episode as well as the first episode. I think in this episode we started off with Sarah and her son, and I thought I really liked their dynamic, and I thought that was really cute, because that's really like something you see like even in today's world where a lot of times I feel like people raise like their daughters different from their sons and whatnot. And I feel like cooking, and I already told my husband, he knows it's a mutual understanding around here. If I couldn't cook and if he couldn't cook, like we wouldn't be together. Like simple as that. Like I cherish his cooking skills and I guess he cherishes mine too. And we both get in the kitchen. So I think kudos to Sarah for doing that. How do you feel about Sarah? I already know. I'm gonna ask you how you feel about somebody else later. I already know that. But how you feel about Miss Sarah?
Listen, first let me say hey to Raven. How are you, Raven? And Kimmy Nicole, thank you for the super sticker, my love. Hey, Yvette.
Hey everyone. Hey everyone who just came in the room.
Oh, wait, girl, look, it was more people. Hey, Yvette,
I
how
know.
are you?
I was just rambling.
Hey, Miss Gloria, how are you?
Hey.
Okay. Hey, Q, you driving home from work right now, girl. Be safe. Just listen. Put us through
Yes.
the speakers or something.
Yes.
Hey, Naturally Mar, how are you?
Hey.
I was just making sure I miss nobody new. Dubai is bringing back to what it's all about, glitz and glam. I'm loving it. All right, all right.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Hey, Coco Chanel, how are you? Girl, now listen. Sarah is with her life coaching skills. I guess maybe the life coaching skills is gonna make her,
Needed.
makes her more of a well-rounded parent. I appreciate the cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the glitz and glamour. Like I already told y'all, this country keep going to the hell in the handbasket. I'm gonna be giving y'all. Be giving y'all. I ain't gonna be in Dubai because that's where everybody wanna go over there to the UAE. I already told y'all. I'm gonna be riding the sand buggies and the camels that was at old girl photo shoot in the first season, laid out up on the sand. That's how y'all gonna be getting y'all videos from me. Y'all gonna be seeing me leaning up on the camels. Hey y'all. All right, now let's talk about what's going on over there. All right, how y'all doing? But no, I like Sarah. I actually like Sarah. It's not many. But I like her. I like
There's 6 of them.
this feels so refreshing. And I know, let me just say, I know we're going to get into the drama because you cannot have a reality TV show without some type of drama. But
Mm-hmm.
for right now, it is refreshing to me that it like the drama that we had, it's just been petties and attitudes and people want to tell us they the shit in 6, 7, 12, 13, 24, 52 different languages. But I
Do you
like that.
feel like Nina was being two-faced? Because I mean, I don't really have an opinion on that. I don't necessarily I can see where they get that from, but like I don't know. It just didn't move me. If she is, if she is, if she not.
I can't really say because we only in episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we can revisit this when we get to about episode 5 or 6. And reason why I say that is because
Yeah,
we
that's what
don't
I'm
really
saying.
know
I
these
don't.
girls to know their personality to say if they being those
I don't
if you
feel no
being
way about
fake, if you
anybody.
being a bone carrier, because somebody, let's be real, in these shows, somebody always got to carry the bone. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have the bone carrier because that's how the mess gets started. Or me and you go to lunch, we have a conversation, then I go back and say, "Girl, I was at the
Mm-hmm.
lunch with Barb the other day. You know, she told me da 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 da," and then somebody getting their feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't there to hear the conversation to interpret, the intentions or whatever behind it. So my jury's still out on her, but I am kind to watching her. I got my eye on her because I kind of don't like bone carrying bitches.
I usually don't either, but I still, again, I feel indifferent about her. Like, I, I don't know. I just wasn't so bothered by what she was trying to do because we see that on other shows too. There's always going to be a peacemaker amongst the cast, and usually that always tends to backfire. So I'm like, that's just reality TV at the end of the day. Yes, yes. Hello, Miss Shirley Franklin, but this comment right here, Jackie Christie is the queen. Yeah, that's what I was saying when I say there's a peacemaker on every show right about now. Jackie was
So
trying
we
to be
gonna
a
call Jackie
peacemaker.
Christie the peacemaker.
She was trying to be. You said you didn't watch the episode, but you will know why I'm saying that once you watch the episode. Kimmy, you see her out here trying to be a peacemaker in these streets.
Kimmy not
Like,
trying to be a peace. We're gonna talk about her.
my hands look like crabs, but air quotes,
Okay,
peacemaker.
she trying to be the peacemaker. Okay. Hey
But
Shirley Franklin, how are you?
But I really felt like in this episode, it was something different that you don't really, it felt really authentic, and I hope it was genuine. And I don't know, that's just the vibe I get from Sarah. I don't feel like she would be ingenuous about how she was trying to be. Um, and I feel like that was needed. And she saw that Ayan is somebody who, could use that type of assistance, and she was willing to do that. And that's what I feel like a lot more people, just need to give people their patience and a little understanding and a little extra love maybe sometimes. And you gotta sift through all those self compliments and all that, and you gotta get to the root of the problem, right? I already know why you're making that face, so but there's something under all those layers. No pun intended, because she gave her an onion.
Cause she stank.
What? How do we jump to that? Like,
So somebody give me a onion. That's what I'ma feel like. You telling me I'm stank? Don't tell me about peel back no layers. Roses have layers with their petals. Give me a
oh,
rose.
that's true.
Don't give
Yeah.
me no damn ugly. We seen all the petals falling in Beauty and the Beast. You ain't learned, okay? Give me the
Hmm.
rose petals and let me peel them back. And as I peel them back, we'll go away my beastly entertainment for my beautiful harmony. You know what I'm saying? Like not an onion. Don't y'all bring me no damn onions. Don't put no onions in the chat. Don't put like I would feel like you telling me I'm a stank.
Yeah, I didn't really, see any gifts
You know
throughout
what I'm
this
saying?
this
You could
episode I
bring me.
liked.
They in Dubai. They talk about all the gold. Give me a gold. Give me a gold caterpillar going into the box, and when you open up the box as a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you in your caterpillar stage, and when you go in and do some transformation, you gonna be a beautiful butterfly. You know what I'm saying? When you find yourself, don't give me no damn onion. Something that make you damn cry and stink.
I mean, I have enough of my own downstairs. I don't really, need. Actually, this is perfect. You know exactly what I need. It says it right back there. Come in. We're in Dubai. Give me a Chanel bag. Where is it at? Right there. Yep. Give me a Chanel bag. That's fine.
Mommy, I'm that was just my opinion on the onion thing. Like
I mean, that's kind of what she was, but I liked how she didn't let that like deter her because it was like it was
I
kind
mean,
of
I
like
would have walked off.
I would have just gave it back. That's rude,
Oh,
right?
she
But
would
I
have
don't
got it
care.
back. Real nice, nasty. Or maybe real nasty, nasty.
Anyway, and then she gave that goat that ran off. I hope they found
Now,
it.
listen, I know she said up in her country, you know, that the goat is a honor and but ma'am, you wasn't in your country, and everybody like warn me before you give me a goat.
I love curry goat, but I'm not gonna make that happen myself.
I'm not eating a goat, period.
Oh, I love curry goat.
Oh, girl,
It's
you
so
can have it.
good. It's
I'm
so
not eating.
good.
Listen, I'm not eating a goat. I'm not petting a goat.
Y'all
I
like curry goat?
goat. I'm not
Curry
feeding the
goat
goat.
or goat curry? Oh, so good. Oh, think about it now.
She said, "Time to curry the goat." Let me tell you where the goat go.
Exactly.
To the nearest
That's
animal
my type of
shelter.
time.
To the
Caffeine
nearest
Mars are my type of
preservation.
time.
To the nearest preservation. To the nearest zoo. To the nearest whoever wanted to take it. I appreciate it. You know, being an honor in your culture. But the goat, you wasn't gonna come to my house and see the goat no more. Not
It's
in the
in my
kitchen.
house. It's gonna be in the pot. I'm just not gonna put it
Not
there. But like I'll eat
not in the kitchen. Not in the pot. Not none of it. Now Phaedra lives in Dubai now. No, Phaedra pretending in Dubai now. Okay, Phaedra. If y'all don't know, Phaedra done went got her Airbnb. I
it.
ain't
She
saying she
pissed
got
me
an
off.
Airbnb. I don't know if that lady got her Airbnb or not. But girl, my cousin got her doggone seaweed business. That ain't what it's called. I hate when my mind go blank. I done said seaweed. That ain't
Sea
what the
moss.
hell it is. Sea moss business.
I
You know,
was like, I hope
everybody
you
selling
mean sea
sea.
moss.
Everybody selling sea moss. She put it in her tea. She put it in a gel form for you
I
to
still
do. You
haven't
know, you could
tried it.
cleanse your face with it. She got the sea moss gummy bears. Okay, she is sea mossing it right the hell from in Louisiana. Okay, Phaedra,
I still haven't tried it.
Phaedra, you ain't had to go to Dubai, nowhere to sell no damn sea moss. And how much sea moss you slinging that you can afford to live in Dubai? But I am trying to see. I am trying to see how Phaedra gonna do with living over there.
I
You
don't
know
see
what I'm
no
saying?
sea
Because
moss.
them girls got money, money. Them girls got
Oh,
money, money.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
They
think she might want
they
to
got.
stay over here in,
You
in
remember?
Atlanta.
What was her name? What was her name? Quinta B. Oh Lord, he
Yeah.
got
Oh, oh.
money. He got
Yes.
money.
Yeah.
Phaedra, they got money. Don't you go over there
Literally.
with them Willie Walking cremation #5 you've been wearing on your face with the wig you got out the storage closet from Lil Kimmy funeral. You know what I'm saying? That her family didn't put on because they didn't put on that blind one. They had put on the pink one. Okay, don't you go out there to Dubai. All right, girl. Go out there pretending if you want fabulous Faye. You ain't in the league. You ain't in Atlanta. I'm ready to see this dynamic now. Girl, to somebody now Portia is in Dubai. But bravo, don't you do it. Don't y'all bring Portia up on
I
Dubai.
don't want to bring too many of them over there because like it's gonna
No,
taint
no,
everything
I
it's doing.
understand. They said that Dubai is like 18, what it was, 18%, true Dubaians or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, and
Yeah.
the other 80% expat, which, like I say, this country go to shit. I don't already looked up my papers to be for a job because I used to work in the education system. Understand? I will go back to it, okay? But I'm going to Abu Dhabi. I'm not going to Dubai. I want to go to Abu Dhabi just so I can tell people I live in Abu Dhabi because I don't know why I like that word. You know what I'm saying? And it's just as beautiful as Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Girl, good God, no ma'am, honey. Don't y'all bring all of them Atlanta heifers over there.
That's
She
what I'm
done
saying. It's just gonna
we
ruin
don't want
everything it's
listen,
giving.
we do not want Project Pigeon Portia, okay? And for the Frankenstein, we do not want them on goddamn Dubai. Bravo and Andy, don't y'all do it. Don't y'all do it. And if Portia smart the way she walked up in Fallon house to swim in the pool and walked out with her husband, um, she might not want to go to the Dubai because that man to find think he got a real sugar mama, somebody that could put him on to some money. Okay, and Portia, they're gonna walk up out your house. Don't do it,
I
push.
don't want them
That's
to
a
do
smart
that
move.
because that's just going to ruin everything that is giving currently, and it's going to make me not want to watch it no more. Because I could just go watch, season 5, 6, 7, whatever of Atlanta if that was the case. Like,
Listen, y'all. I don't want freaking Frank in Dubai. I don't want freaking Frank in Atlanta. I don't want freaking Frank nowhere. I want them to go with God.
I'm tired.
I mean, not literally go with God, but I mean, I really just want them to go away. When I tell you, I want them to go away. I want them to go away because I don't see how they can be freaking Frank. Because at the end of the day, if you set me up to look like a fool talking about somebody who's
Based
gonna
on a
aura
lie.
me, I don't care. Dubai, Africa, Tanzania, Guam, we can go nowhere. I don't care what we at. It's heat every time I see you. Cause every time if I was Portia, if I was on Dubai and we would be having a dinner, I'd be like, y'all know she a lying hoe. Y'all know she lies. You gotta watch her. She ain't no Southern Belle. She a Georgia Prune. And then if I was Phaedra, I'd be like, watch your husband, because you know she walk in for the dinner and walk out with your husband, your sheets, your furniture, and your diamonds, and a matching car that look like yours, and start wearing clothes and posing next to said matching car looking like it. We don't want it. She bet no God, we don't want it.
Um, Top women
Kept
go to
women
Dubai
go
for
to
them.
Dubai for a price, girl, and I don't think Simon got the money to pay that price. And I don't, like I said, I wonder how much sea moss is Phaedra slinging. How much sea moss you slinging,
ten
Phaedra?
thousand dollars rent like a month plus, like I and up and up.
Well, listen, if she gonna be on this show, she gonna have to compete some kind of
That's
way.
what I'm saying. You can't, and that's the thing. You can't get back into the limelight like half stepping. So she's gonna have to make a grand appearance, like for real, right off the bat anyway. And it's like if you can't come how you need to come, then you need to stay
I'm gonna tell you.
back there.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. It ain't really a secret. Y'all think Phaedra got her PPP and went over there to Dubai on that PPP money? I don't know that to be true, but I'm just saying I just don't see her having. I mean, what you look, be comfortable in your own skin, because you know Phaedra thinks she fabulous regardless. But you know it was always, oh, she don't dress like this, she don't look like this, and I am the Southern Belle, and I am this, and I am that. And when you put her in comparison,
I wonder, but could she like? I know she has. What type of custody situation do they have?
hey, my favorite cayenne pepper. Girl, you know, I don't even know. Have Apollo seen
Hey,
the kids since he came out the jailhouse?
well, I'm just saying, like, if they have some certain type of custody situation, then she wouldn't even just be able to. Wait, yeah, she still got kids. She ain't moving to no Dubai. I'm mad. I even hell no. I just thought about it.
Is she still a mortician? You don't see her makeup naturally, Mom. She definitely down there to the Willy Watkins using up all the
Bruh.
supplies. Yep.
What? Okay.
She
See,
definitely down there to the Willy Watkins using all of the supplies. Yes, God. Sandra, baby. Phaedra knows how to keep her dirt quiet, ma'am. Not the way that lady came out and wrote a tell-all book, how she was the real true sponsor and brains behind the Apollo Vengeance. You know what I'm saying? That cost him to go to the clink. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say allegedly, because Phaedra ain't never been brought up on no charges, but girl, playing around there in Dubai, she better not play with them people like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you
They
don't.
won't let me
It's
out.
one thing to get up in something here, but to go over there and get up in something like, and you're not
Right,
familiar with nothing.
right. We know the trip. We know the trip was for business, Tangent J. But Phaedra did say that she went over there for business, but she's I guess exporting sea moss, because as she said, she has a sea moss business, and she is getting ready to buy, per her words, per the Phaedra shady ass Parks. Not check that, said that she was going to be moving. She's looking into buying a house in Dubai.
Remember
Remember,
she?
she took that money from her client in the parking lot. Yeah, that was on one of
I
the
don't
videos.
remember that. Wait, what?
When has Phaedra done anything besides when she was on CNN a long time ago and being Bobby Brown lawyer?
I remember that. I remember, like, I believe it, but that happened on the show, or
In the parking lot, that man met her there. I don't remember what season that was.
I don't remember,
I
but
don't
I
remember
believe
that
it.
too much. They don't call her Shady Faye. Don't call her Shady Faye for nothing. But other than that, let's talk about your girl that you like.
I thought we already. Oh, so first of all, when she made her grand appearance, like, how did you like the fur and the wig and the
Girl for lunch in the desert.
and what she called Nina mashed potato.
For lunch
She said
in
she
the
was born.
desert, it gave too much.
I didn't like it at all. Like, and I get it. Your fashion, that's, self expression. I'm not, do what you want to do, but
Girl, I am going.
it wasn't practical.
Listen, if you call me and say we going out for lunch, I'm gonna be like, all right, girl, where we going? Now, according to the place where we're going, I will dress. You have your more upscale places, and then you have your more, girl, we go and get a 1-2, grab us a little cocktail. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you dress comfortable. Girl, she come up in there with that wig and that fur. I say, see, this one I don't like your ways. I don't like her.
At
I
what
didn't
point did
like
you
her.
know you? So from the beginning, she
I
said two
didn't
words.
like
You were
her in
like, I don't like
episode 1. I didn't like her in episode 2. Let me tell you, I'm all for a woman being confident. You hear me? I love a confident woman. I love a beautiful woman. I do. I love the fact that we saw where she grew up at. You know what I'm saying? She overcame. She got it. She married somebody. She, got a beautiful kid. I love the best part about her was when I saw her and her son playing numbers. They ain't call it numbers, but we call it numbers. You know when you're right. I love that part. I love seeing her in all that gold with all of that good, beautiful chocolate skin up on all that sand in the desert.
so basically, as soon as she opened her mouth, you were like,
I was like, yes. And when she opened up her mouth, I was like, I don't like you already.
but if you know that someone has to be the bone carrier, someone has to be this, someone has to be that, there has to be someone in the group that, like, brings what she brings, right? Yeah.
It don't have to be. Let me tell you, like I say, I'm all for a beautiful woman. What I don't like is arrogance. I didn't need you to tell me in 4 different languages that you that bitch. One was sufficient enough.
I can't even lie though. If I knew like 4 languages,
You know what I'm saying? One was sufficient enough.
I'm
I
probably.
mean, I get it.
But nah,
You introducing yourself to the reality TV world, and you want everybody to know I'm that. Okay, but you don't exactly. She is insecure. It comes off as you trying to overcompensate. When you done made it, and you were the first African, model, in Dubai, and you've been there and done that. You've made a name for yourself. You don't have to let everybody know you are all that. Cause understand something. Right now I'm looking like I tell everybody, I'm regular schmegular. But understand, when I walk in the room, I can carry a presence. I don't have to tell you I'm that. I don't have to tell you I'm a good time. I don't have to tell you I'm fun. I don't have to tell you I like to crack jokes. You're going to see that about me. My personality carries that. When you got to constantly tell somebody and do too much, you trying to overcompensate for what you feeling on the inside that's lacking and missing. And she better go find what's lacking and missing and get up off my I don't like her. I do not like her. That fur and that wig was absolutely ridiculous to be sitting at a damn lunch table. Girl, you can't even eat. And like I said, you in the desert, in the daytime. Bitch, it was hot. You ain't need no fur on.
I think
That's
like
like me coming sitting, that's like me coming sit up here talking to y'all. I'm full fur. Now, did I have my little fur thing on when I was making fun of Wanda and her little fur? Yeah, I did. But baby, I'm not about to just sit up here in a fur talking about, hi, y'all. How are you doing? Arriba Dirty. Hola, como esta? She said, konnichiwa. I'm not about to sit up here and do all of that. I was trying to think of the rest of the words, but I know what I was about to say out my mouth wasn't the words, and y'all wasn't about to drag me down the street for filth.
we kept it cute.
Yeah, Baju, madame, whatever. But now
I
she too
don't
cocky
mind
for me.
her.
I did not like her at the dance party. I did not like her when they were at the restaurant on episode 1, not dance party. I did not like
Oh,
her, and she was sitting up there like, well, I wasn't there, so I don't want to talk about it. Okay, well, the bitches who was there wanted to talk about it.
I don't think that like she's not really getting on my nerves yet,
Getting on my nerves.
but like I'm indifferent pretty much about everybody right now. But at the same time, if she keeps like if that is going to be like okay, like every single time we got to do all the extra and like that's gonna it's gonna get old for me like because I just want to get to some real shit like that's gonna get old. So like it's cute and funny, haha now, but okay, we can taper off of that as the episodes go, if that makes
Girl,
sense.
not the grand dame. Her first season, girl, them wigs was horrid. Whoo, she had them Willie Watkins wigs too. Would you say all that money and no real class? You can tell she comes from nothing. Girl, you know what it remind me of? Every time Wanda said we high classic and then backdoor and said what they said, we come from the other side of the tracks. Now I ain't saying she Wanda, but what I'm saying is, you know how those people who we came from this and now we have this, and we got to
Mm-hmm.
continue to tell people that we have this and we it and we that. You know what I'm saying? New money.
But you
She
also
got
have to
that new
know,
money
like,
smell.
because the show, like, people are going to get on the show and, like, they know that people are going to talk about it. They know that people want to see, people being characters. So as long as she's not like that 24/7, then maybe it works for her. I don't know, but maybe she
I
amps
like
it
I
up
said,
because she like that.
I love seeing her with her son.
Yeah.
I love seeing her with her son. Outside of that, from what I seen of her, gave me she gonna go ahead. She gonna work my damn nerves. So let me go ahead on and I like you right now. I know my y'all know when people I started off calling what's that girl name Chandrilla, and by the end of the episodes she was Chandrilla. So I mean I will change my opinion if you give me something that changes my opinion. But thus far she have not. Maybe after we get off tonight and I go watch episode 3, she might change my opinion, but I doubt it. But next.
But that was really it for this episode. I mean, they had, Thanksgiving or whatever. And
It was
I mean,
given that wig was trash. Why you talk about all that money you got, girl? You should have wore that damn gold. You should have wore that gold outfit to the damn dinner, rather than that fur and that plastic ass, bob ass
well,
wig.
I really just don't like when people like, yeah, like you were saying, new money, whatever you want to call it, or like when people can just because something is designer or because you can afford it or whatever doesn't mean that it's cute a lot of times. And that's where I feel like a lot of times people get it mixed up. Like just because something has whatever designer label on it, or they try to wear it all at once or whatever, like, is it really your personal style, or are you just trying to like? I feel like that's what happened for me. And it was just like, let's be real. But what did Nina say? I don't have to wear my wealth. So I guess I don't know. We'll see about that. But this episode, I mean, it was cool. It was cute.
People will come out their house looking like this because it's Gucci. Oh, baby, this is
Why
the
did I even
latest
open my
Gucci
mouth?
Fendi. This is the latest Gucci
That's not.
Fendi Louis Vuitton collection. I paid 12,000 for the hat and 22,000 for the paper, and it's made out of genuine
Do y'all
brown
see this
paper.
though?
You will never find nothing like this. Looking like a goddamn fool,
It's
wasting
haute.
all that
It's haute
goddamn money
couture.
because they got a label. No, God, honey, if it's cute,
Haute
I'ma
couture. It's
wear
high
it. No,
fashion.
ma'am. Baby, they be thinking they high classic. No, God. I'm just saying, like, y'all know them big old shoes Kanye around here pushing and slanging is ugly as hell. People paying $800 for them to look like the homeless people under the
Exactly.
bridge. Just go trade them some new clothes for their old clothes for the free. Give them some of your good clothes that you don't want for their old stinking dirty clothes. Trust me, when you wash them, the smell may go away, but the stains won't. Them stains is forever. And you got genuine Kanye collection. All right, no God. Like, stop paying all that money for what? For shit that loses value. But that's what's important. And I mean, if you're gonna say you have all of that money, then you shouldn't be giving plastic Barbie wigs sitting down to the lunch table. It should be HD, 3D. She should have a lace we never even heard of. She should have had that when she do like this. We like, damn girl, we thought that shit was on your scalp for real. We thought she
Yeah.
had an old time sewing where you can't tell nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she should have a whole type of lace that we ain't never heard of. Like them real rich people be having them phones we ain't never heard of. The kind you only see in movies that's clear and you just out and the shit pop up in the air and you don't know where the hell it came from. Yeah, that's the kind of wig you should be having, not plastic, Barbie. Don't sit up here and talk to me about you got all this money sitting at this dinner in a goddamn fur with a plastic ass wig. You should have put more money into your head than that hot ass coat in the desert.
Maybe she rented it from Lit Archive or something.
Girl, not lit eBay.
Anyway, moving on. Speaking of
Speaking
Lit
of lit
Archive,
eBay,
why don't we just move right along? Because we can go on for days about that. I'm pretty sure. And let's go right here. Let's go right here, shall we? Are you? You better not be doing. I think I know what you're doing right now, and I'm not. I'm
I'm
not gonna play
single.
into it.
Y'all gonna throw me
I
a
knew you were
party?
gonna. I knew you were doing that. That's why I'm
If
not
y'all
gonna.
don't throw me a party because
Anyway.
I'm single,
Anyway.
then y'all don't love me for real and y'all ain't my friends. And I'm gonna rip all y'all name black diamonds. Your diamonds ain't
Even though
black.
we're not really friends,
Mars not
like
naturally. Okay, Danielle Gordon, you're not really a Gordon because y'all didn't throw me a party and be there for me because I got stood the fuck up because y'all owe me sympathy because this prisoner stood me up. Get the
so since Nola basically summed up the whole episode in that, um, yeah, what did y'all think of the episode? Is the important question. What did y'all think? Because I found myself, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in my own videos. Like I've said this to everybody and their mother. I was never like some super crazy big old Candy fan. I never was. But what you're not gonna sit here and do is try to discredit some shit that has so many receipts. Oh, I thought you were reading that. I was like, that has so many
I was
receipts.
reading it. I was gonna address it
And
after you finished. That's why I still up there.
like it just I found myself like really just sitting here after the episode, like mind blown, like, so is this what we're doing now? But go ahead.
Listen, Elite Hair Collection, I promise to God, baby, I don't be planning to do none of this stuff. No, it just really, as random as I get up and go over there and do it, that's as random as it popped in my head. Like my job sent me a box with a new computer, and that's where I got that shit from.
Like, don't leave there's nothing safe around her. Last week it was the soda bottles. Like nothing,
Oh, I
no
purposely
props are
saved
safe.
those. I purposely saved those to do Angel Brinks earrings. But yeah, no,
Oh, don't let you
I
get it.
promise y'all, except for the Paris is burning night because we knew we was doing Paris versus Pose. That is the only time I actually planned wardrobe changes. Any other time, child, it just be done popped in my head, and I'm literally going off camera and running through my house like I know I got this shit somewhere, and that's what I do. Not the girl, don't fall out your bed, baby. I can't be there to help you walk if you break your hip. Now I'm just playing. Kanye got fools looking like I know what you did last summer. No thanks.
What the?
Thank you. Well, that Halloween, that Chanel Iman. Girl, I know you lying.
Yeah, we should all get up on here and wear costumes. Hold on, I'm
Girl, but yeah, no, I just felt like that was stupid. I
hold
just
on.
felt like
I'm listening.
I need to watch Housewives of what it cut off, Cheryl.
Yeah.
It cut off, my love. Which Housewives? I was watching Housewives of Durban. I gotta finish it. Now that was a
Of
good
what?
Housewives of Durban.
Durban?
You have to find that on it was on a app.
Not Dublin, Durban?
Durban.
Oh, I
Maybe
never
where
heard.
Durban? Yeah. Over there in Africa?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just know
look.
about the Lagos and
No, I haven't seen the Lagos, but it was it was Housewives of Durban. When I tell you it was good. It was good. Johannesburg. Or maybe that's what is it?
oh, okay, okay. I think I've heard.
Maybe it was Johannesburg, but I really want to say it was Durban
Hmm.
because it was whatever it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was one woman and another woman, girl, and the woman. We're gonna get back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I believe it was Derby. Look up Real Housewives of Derby for me, Nani. But what it was one woman. Her husband was like this big rock star, baby, and he had ended up passing. He had ended up passing, and there was another lady who had the baby for the man, girl, and they were all housewives, and like you would have thought that the lady would have been like, she was sleeping with my husband and da 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 da. And that's not how it was, baby. She took the little girl to the husband's grave, like wanted to be in her life because she had two sons. She always wanted a daughter. So she was like carrying on in the way of, like, this is a piece of my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like she wanted the kids to know. Baby, I was like, oh, all right. I mean, it had this little drama. It had this little messiness, but I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. Johannesburg, is that the one I'm talking about? Cheryl? Is that the one I'm talking about? But I know it was the Real Housewives of Durban. But maybe it was Johannesburg. But I don't know why I thought it was Real
I
Housewives of
mean,
Durban.
regardless, maybe that's what I need to do because these
But it was good.
US
When I tell
housewives
you it was
are
good,
doing
it
it.
was good. I enjoyed it to the fullest. But let's get back to these ragged ass three pitiful peaches. That's what this episode should have been called. Three pitiful peaches. It's Durban. Yeah, see, I knew it was Durban. I knew it was Durban. Yeah, it was so good. I have to finish it. Johannesburg is very good. When I finish Durban, I'm Durban, South Africa. Yes, ma'am. I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm gonna finish Durban and I'm gonna watch Johannesburg. But you ought to watch it, girl. You ought to watch it. Matter of fact, I might just go ahead and drop the link on my community tab so those who want to watch it can watch it and we can review it. Because, baby, it was, I was, listen, I wanted to move over there too. Because that Africa that was over there was not the Africa that be on the arms of the angels, send $20 a month to feed two kids for 10 years. That, no. I need them to start showing Africa like that. Stop showing us the children with the distended bellies. Not saying that there aren't parts like that, but baby, we got children hungry over here. Stop trying to make Africa seem like they just so down and pitiful. Girl, no, God, honey, listen, I'll be the moved over there too. They be like, what you doing over here? How do you think you can get citizenship? Shit, I'm coming back home. They keep telling me, go home. You don't want to be here. Go to where
Well,
the food is from.
I mean, if you're Marceau, you know they don't even have cell phone service over there. So
Save it for anyway, but yeah, it's three pitiful peaches, and that is what I call the episode. Three pitiful, pathetic, plucked ass peaches. That's what they are. Pitiful, pathetic, and plucked. That is Kenya. I'm not Kenya because Kenya ain't did nothing this episode. That I'm just used to
I'm
dragging her.
really
But I
liking
am
Ken.
really
I'm
living for
liking
Kenya
Kenya
this
and
season, and
Candy.
I can't even believe I'm saying that. But that is
Me neither.
Sheree, that is Marlo, and that is Sonya. Sonya, first of all, I need your accent to stay consistent. Now I know when I go home, I have I be back and forth between New Orleans and Houston. But one thing for certain, and two things for sure, this accent is always New Orleans. Now, yeah, when you see me talking with my cousins, it might get a little stronger, it might get a little deeper when I get mad. You know what I'm saying? You might hit a little more when I get mad. It might be a little more harsher, but it don't change, girl. Your accent go from Jamaican to English to American and all in the same damn conversation. Girl, I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. Then you want to go running to your mom. We don't saying your mama. We don't
Drew
need
don't want
another
none of
raggedy
this.
show mama. We do not need another one. Because
Drew
your
do
daughter is
not want
goddamn
none
grown.
of this.
Talking about, do she know what all you accomplished? Listen, do you know what you accomplished? Okay. She has accomplished messing with Darwin on Melanie. Okay. She accomplished LeBron dancing to her music. And she got a what is called HDMI, HBMI, whatever they be saying, HDD, whatever them people be saying. Check my whatever page, them celebrities be saying.
IMDb.
Them check her all them letters, okay, and she has definitely earned her spot to the EFG celebrity category, okay. Why you want to talk about what she accomplished like Drew ain't accomplished nothing? Nah, we ain't gonna keep playing Drew like that. I mean, Drew, you are a little pitiful, but Sonya, you was even more pitiful because you picked that fight out of nowhere. Talk about if that's what she do her friends when her and Sheree wasn't never no goddamn friends.
But honestly though, and I've realized it, like Drew is harmless. Drew, yeah, she's harmless. At the same time, like, yeah, she is annoying. she is this, she is that. But honestly, like Drew doesn't ever move me to the depths that to the heights, I should say, that Sheree and Marlo moved me in this episode that pissed me off. Like that's really what we need to talk about because I'm really like anyway, I also didn't think that I would be here for the Kenya and Drew dynamic, but I really am liking them together. Like, and I agree. I really wish we could have seen that last season, like, because I think that they were cute together when they had that whole, little sit down or whatever, and they was eating all three kinds of shrimp, and I was like, okay, like, I thought that was a cute scene, and I hope that they could stay in good graces. And I also don't have an issue. I don't have a personal issue with Sonia inviting Marlo, inviting Kenya and Candy to the Mommy Nation shoot. Like I get why she obviously disinvited Drew. That's a whole different thing. But picking those two women out of everybody, I don't have an issue at all with that.
I mean, listen, it took Sheree 30 years to build a house. And Marlo is known as MasterCard Marlo with a mugshot.
I was speaking more from
I mean,
like
but
them
when you
being
look at
moms.
business, and if I had to go with anybody, I would go with Candy and Kenya, but I don't like the way Sonya did it. Like, I mean, Candy
Oh
obviously
no,
knew
I don't
she
like
was
how she
coming
was
to
ass
model.
kissing. She was
Candy
ass
knew
kissing
Candy knew she was coming to model because Candy came up in there with her whole suitcase.
with her suitcase.
Kenya came up in there looking, and can I say Kenya is
Train
looking?
case.
Listen, separation, because we gotta say separation because that divorce ain't final yet. But separation and mommyism is looking good on Kenya.
She really does look good, man.
Okay, it is looking good on her. Kenya got that. I, I don't know if it's the separation. I don't know if it's her being a mommy. I don't know if Kenya is getting her some jug on the side that we don't know about. But whatever Kenya
Her
got going
business.
on right now is working for her. Because girl is looking good and she is glowing and I am here for it. But if I was Kenya, I would have told her, no, babe, I don't work for free. What you think this is? Because she knew. You could tell by her response, like, oh, I didn't tell you. Girl, you know you ain't tell that lady that. You know you didn't tell her that. And is it just me? Or did you hear Kenya was already starting to sound stopped up then?
Huh?
Did you hear
Yeah,
Kenya
she
was
was.
already starting to sound
I
stopped up
completely
then?
believe she was sick.
I completely believe
And
she sounded horrible when she was on the phone. And if it would have been me, I'd have been when she got on the phone and told me like, hey girl, I'd have been like, girl, you don't need to come near me because you got Miss Covina
exactly, I'd have been like,
or
bye.
one of her
Like,
cousins. Don't worry about it. I
what
don't
more is there
understand why.
to be
And here I'm
said?
thinking you talking about she was getting glammed up. She probably was getting glammed up. And when the cameras came to show her to start getting ready, they probably saw how she was. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, before we do taping, you got to get
Not to
tested.
mention you're on a reality show. So I'm always try to be on if I can help it.
She ain't about to call you looking, and we know how Kenya feels. She ain't about to call you looking bust down, beat down.
Exactly. Because she would never hear the end of it. Just like when her feet and stuff was, or her feet were ashy and swollen. She was on that scale and whatever, and they were trying to clown her for that. Like, you're not about to catch me slipping.
Girl,
30
what
years to
the
go, 34
joggers?
years to make. And at this point, she just needs to not ever talk about it. She
Hey, pew
can,
pew.
hey,
She just don't listen. I wasn't here for it, and then I don't think Candy and Kenya really like. I think she thought that was gonna go over with them. Like, ha ha. I drew up. I drew. I I uninvited Drew. Oh, this gonna give me big ups and big points with Candy and Kenya. I can, that's what it was given to me when she was telling it to them. The way she was like, ha ha, I uninvited her, and they were kind of like, I don't think they got the reaction that she was looking for them. I don't think they really, me personally, I don't think
I don't think
Kenya
they're
was
at
really
that point.
feeling that. I don't think like with Saya talking to her mama in a grocery store. I do not think that what Drew said was unwarranted. You came at me out of nowhere after I picked your ass up off the highway, picked up your kid, brought you home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have said, hey, Drew, I need to talk to you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to you for a minute. All of them are mommies.
Yes, but I do see. Did I don't know. Is it just me or did like they scrolled through her blog or whatever the hell real quick and it said like a lot of the stuff that I saw was geared toward like if you have like smaller children. So again, I understand why then she wouldn't invert invite Marlo with her teenage nephews and why she wouldn't invite Sheree with her grown kids. Not saying that you're any less of a mother, but for the for her brand and where she's trying to get all the focus to be at, I could see why she would have Kenya, who has a 3-year-old, and Candy, who has 2 kids under the age of 6, 7, whatever. Like, I get that. And yeah, even if she did want to invite them because they have the most followers, I would do that too. Sorry. Like, it's a business at the end of the day, it's a brand, and I'm trying to get my name out there and get some publicity. What
I
more?
mean, listen, I'm not mad at it. I just don't like the way she did it. And
No, neither do
Lisa
I.
girl, that's me. But I'm not about to change them batteries right now. I'm sorry, my love. I'm not
I
about to
did.
get up on the chair
I
right
just
now. I
want.
am too tired, and y'all might hear me hit the damn ground, and that'd be the end of this live for me. Carry on.
Please not. Please no. We got more shows to talk about. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what it was for me. And I can agree though. Like she shouldn't have done it like that. And her whole claim to having so much beef with Drew right now. I mean, yeah, I didn't really care about it too much like an episode or two ago, but I can stand firm in saying like, okay, pipe down, Sonya, now because it is kind of getting to be a lot when she should be trying to make her mark and create a stamp based on some other stuff. Like don't fuck around and get disinvited back for season 2. You don't want to do that. A one season wonder, no. Do we already? Mm, yes. Are you?
I mean, listen. I'm over talking about that. I don't feel like Drew was wrong for anything that she said to Kenya about how she felt about Sonya because truthfully, um, the same way Sonya, you feel like your opinion, you getting to know Drew or whatever. Okay, well, Drew was getting to know Sheree. It wasn't that deep. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't that deep. Um, Hell, Sonya, if you was watching the Housewives, if Drew was watching the Housewives way back when, if she was watching the blogs way back when, then everybody knows Sheree is she by she can't pay. That's not nothing new.
Yeah.
Nothing new, that's not nothing new at all. So I wasn't here for that. Baby, can I just say this? Mother don't need
Hmm.
to throw me no kind of party to cheer me up where I got to come and spend $11,000.
Hell no.
I was like, dang, she ain't gonna even get a keychain.
I was like,
She could have let her borrow an outfit from Lay eBay for all of that and play dress up.
mm-hmm.
I said that $11,000, baby. I would have now that would have been one time I'd have been like, oh boy, putting on for my city. Cause they would have rang it up and they would have boxed
I
it
was like,
as soon as the cameras was gone. Soon as the cameras was gone, B.
I would have made sure I got a receipt.
Listen, we would have taped the scene and then I'd have been like, and cut.
Like,
They wouldn't even you wouldn't even some all y'all would have saw was the total. Y'all would have and saw stuff being boxed up. Let me tell you, it would have been them boxing it up to bring it back where the hell they come from. Don't invite me to something to cheer me up where I gotta spend $11,000. I'll be even more depressed. The fuck? Girl, y'all
it
could
was
have had a
not.
dinner and watched Waiting to Exhale and been in your house like concrete. Yeah.
That would have been
You
cute.
know what
Singing
I'm
into the
saying? Y'all
hairbrush.
could have had a movie night. Y'all could have had a popcorn night. Not
Mm-hmm. I mean,
y'all know Cherie left the tags
at the
on all that.
beginning, at the beginning of the episode, I was like, oh, that's a good gesture or whatever. But the way the episode ended for me, I was just kind of like, all that. Like, I'm thinking everything is disingenuous from this point on. So it was sure eating those chips, just looking like a beat dog for me though the entire time, like the entire episode. Just
I like these chips.
I'm like, are we really talking about this? Like, are we
They're the right
stooping
amount
to
of
talking about
tickets.
chips?
And they're the right amount of song. I'm just oh so depressed. Girl, how
And
you
I don't
gonna
even,
depressed over? How you depressed over Mini Mandy?
or one
How
that
you
you just
depressed over
didn't.
losing a commissary bill? How you depressed over losing a man that you taking care of? No God, honey, more money in your pocket. That's probably
The
how she
weight,
had
the
that 11
physical
thousand.
weight should have been lifted off her shoulders in that moment.
Let me tell you something. From his point on, because she said she still love him. And you can't tell nobody when to stop loving nobody. She done waited all of these years for this man to get up out of jail. Let me tell you what I would not do. She said she called him and he called her and she told him she was gonna call him later and she ain't called back. I think she lying. I think she definitely called him back. But while he over there where he at, okay, over there in Pigeon Town, wherever he had laid up with his boo, his girlfriend, or whoever he laid up with, mama, auntie, cousin, whoever house he in. That's where he would be in. When I'm in Atlanta, let me tell you, baby, I have me a whole little dip, whole little boo. Oh, hey, how you doing? Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, okay. Until you show me something, girl, no ma'am. You will not be walking around here depressed over a man who ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw out of. You just got the basement finished, my girl. But you know, the people say Tyrone was scamming and scheming to help her pay for that house. But that's all alleged. We don't know. But girl, I couldn't, girl, let's go and talk about this cooking scene, child. Because other than that, this episode don't really have nothing too much more.
No, the main thing was the cooking scene, which automatically pissed me off. Kenya was sick. I don't care. Period. End of story. Like you said, Sheree, we don't like. We don't want to hear nothing more about Tyrone because he should be blocked and a figment of the past at this point. Sonya, if I was Drew, like I probably wouldn't even. I mean, yeah, sport check maybe. Okay, got that. But I was with Drew when she said before how she wasn't going to come because she's like, you're not going to invite me to this. Like, why should I come over there? But she, obviously wind up showing up. So that's her business. Thank you, Mama Joyce, for coming in and saying, being the voice of reason for, this time. I was like, okay. Because at first I was like, oh my God, don't let her come in here and get things started. She didn't. And yeah, Marlo and Sheree, y'all are foul as fuck for that.
Is it somebody named Chris in the chat? Are
Hey,
you
Renee
talking?
Brown.
Are you
Is she,
talking
talk,
to me?
is she talking to you?
Because if you talking to me, this got to be somebody who know me and know my mama.
I was gonna say, I think she's talking to you.
Because I'm scrolling. I'm like,
I assumed she's talking. I assumed you.
because people don't get on here and call me Chris, but I think
Mhm.
that's my mama friend, Miss Renee. I think. But hey, how are you? But I'm Chris with a K. But I think that's my mama friend, Miss Renee. I think so. I work with your mama. I said so. Hey, Miss Renee, how are you? How are you, Miss Renee? Thank you for tuning in.
You know
I
me.
know you, but listen. Ask my mama. I'll call you the candy lady because you made them good. You scored the best candy apples I ever had, and they had my Patron on the inside. Oh my god, I was eating it drunk, eating it. It was so good. It was so good. Okay, it was so good. But let's get to
That
this
sounds good.
kitchen because I know y'all want to. We're gonna speed it up, y'all, because I know what y'all really want to get to, and that's they love and marriage Huntsville. So, alrighty, love
That
you
makes my
too, my
stomach. That
love.
makes my
Love you
stomach
too.
turn.
Um, so baby, listen, I was when Kenya walked in and was coughing, I don't understand why Kenya wasn't escorted up out the building. Then Candy was
I
looking like
still wouldn't want to be around
Candy
her.
was like, I don't want to be sick. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it and you can still hear it. Her eyes were still looking all watery and stuff. And she like, bitch, I had to get a test. Were you not listening? Were you not listening? Okay, were you not listening? I need you to listen. If you'd have been listening instead of ready to comment, but Master called Marlo just wanted to be right about something. And Sheree, you wrong, and then you gonna turn around and tell Candy, but you didn't even call me after you heard. Girl, listen, if I don't know, you don't know how somebody gonna be acting when they man stood them up and they down and depressed. Okay, I'ma wait on you to call me too. I'm not about to call you and console you and comfort you about something the hell you ain't told me. Girl, Sheree, and then that little conversation they had on the outside and Master called Marlo. Marlo was like going in like the preacher, and she was the damn amen. You know, at the end of the sermons in the Baptist church when they be like, and he walked round the church. He coming. He coming. That was Marlo. And you know, you always
Oh, you
got
mean
the
my
woman in the back. The
you
piano
mean my
gonna go.
childhood?
The piano gonna go doom 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 doom, and somebody gonna say amen.
Every Sunday of my childhood,
And
yeah.
they always gonna shake their head like this and say thank you. Yeah, that was Marlo and Sheree, and they was both full of shit. And Marlo, you want to talking about how Candy effed out and this, that, and the third, and dating below her tax bracket. How about Candy can date whoever she want because she don't need a man to give her a goddamn thing because she could do it for herself. How about that? How about we still don't know what you've been doing, girl? We all we know is you round here slicing people up by the face, okay, and you laid on your back for this kind of man so you could try to get some millions. Okay, now we know it ain't Ted Turner because you done said it ain't Ted Turner, and Ted Turner said he was never associated with the likes of you. But whatever it was, you was laying on your back to get the things that you have. Not to mention that the people around there was saying that you are known to return things back to Nemus. Okay, that's what your good friend Nene Leak said about you when she was on Wendy Williams. Okay, I'm just saying you're good for returning shit. But you want to talk about Candy? We know where she got her money and her fortunes from, and where you get your money and your things from, child. That is your thing, girl. She said on the interview, and
She
she said
said
it on the show. She
she
said
said
Candy
she's
is
a
f out
effing hoe.
in Atlanta, and Candy is a, and she been a. But Marlo, I have you to know if you look around right now about who getting wiped up.
And her box is whack. Which
You know
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying? If you look at who getting wiped up and things like that, Marlo, it ain't the classy lady. So I guess Candy taught them something because they learned how to be a lady, and she's selling them the toys to go along with them, their husband and their home. Something that you need to learn how to do. Because if her box whack, because she couldn't keep a rich man, far as we know, you single. So what that say about your box? Because at least she got a husband that want her box and your box empty. Hot pocket
what
ain't
does
hot,
my
just
thing is,
round
what
there
does that
on
have to
sitting
do
on
with
ice. And
anything?
and Sheree, you got the nerve and the audacity when you get something that look like Bob, so you can make her come up. But we want to call Candy a hoe. Get the fuck out of here. Now, in the
What does
sense
that
of
have
a
to do with
housewife,
anything?
in the sense of housewife drama, this is Candy season. This is Candy season to be in some drama because Candy has not been really. Now, Candy said her little slick stuff. If you watch the show, then you know Candy said little slick
Candy
stuff.
plays her part and stuff, but
You know, she
it
plays her
never
stuff,
comes
but she
back to
hasn't
her.
had any big conflict, any big drama since the Hunt and Portia thing. She's had the
Mm-mm.
Tide, Mama Joyce, and that's Tide. That's Tide
She
and
gets it
delayed. We don't
started
want that
for
no
other
more.
people though.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want that no more. But as far as her being in big drama, she haven't had it. So this is the time. I mean, when you look at the cycle of these shows, when you stay on for so long, you have your seasons of being the villain, then you come around and people start liking you. You have your seasons where if you beefing with somebody season 5, 6, and 7, that beef gonna die down. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna kind of coast it. It's her turn in the sense of the reality world and how it works for her to be. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that, but at the same time, it's
I'm not
like
saying
I
it's
wish
right.
it was.
I just wish it was legitimate reason to beef and not some bullshit because I didn't
But
call
that's
you
what I'm
because
saying.
somebody
Like
stood
it's
your ass the
comical.
fuck up.
It's not even funny because it's like nothing. It's comical. Like at least come and throw out some venom that like kind of can stick or make some sense. Like you're just saying shit that we know is not like okay next like lazy ass reads like that's what I didn't get. I'm like come with something better than that if you're gonna come at
I'm
all or
just
don't come at all.
can I just be honest? And this is the last thing I gotta say. I am tired of the read when you don't like a woman to call
She's
her
a
hoe.
hoe.
She
Her
a
box
hoe,
is
and
whack.
I'm tired of the
Like
she a hoe with bad cat, and I'm tired of the also the read when the
meat
black man don't want
curtains.
you or
Like
any man don't want you no more. Oh he gay. Oh he funny. Like it's just old. It's
that's what I'm
old.
saying. Lazy, old,
It's
tired,
lazy
all
old
that.
reads. Now let me tell you one read that's old that ain't gonna never go out of style, and that's your mom. Period. It ain't never
I'm
gone
not.
out of style. Your mom.
I just got like flashback. Well, God
Your
forbid we
mom,
say that.
her mom, your mom. Listen, it go with everything. Your mom is raggedy. Your mom is ugly. Your broke. Your mom is broke. Your mom is cheating. Your mom is just a classic. Okay, it's an icon. It's an icon of
You
a
better
read.
stop before someone throws some salad on you.
Your mom, your mama, your mom, your mother.
Somebody get the salad. Anyway,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
But anyway, I am over that. And next, on to the next. Down in the valley. See, we cutting up these series for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna in your bald head granny. Thank you, Randy Ricardo. See, somebody knew what I'm talking about. Your mom periods. Y'all see, classic. Classic. But we about to go down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you got them bands, then you know they gonna shake it. One, two,
One,
break
two.
'em. 3, 4, break 'em. Now I don't know the rap. That's about as much of the lyrics that y'all gonna get me to remember. And then
I thought it was you that said that you purposely learned the rap part.
no, no,
Okay.
not me. Nah, no.
Maybe it's my sister. I
I
don't
said
know.
I'm gonna try to learn it. But y'all listen.
All right.
Throw it up, throw it up. Watch
I
it all fall
love this
out.
episode. We got
Amazing.
introduced to Miss Miracle Watts, I guess you could say, her character, Big Bone. And we
Oh,
also
I seen her live in the person. Miracle Watts. Oh yes.
oh no, yeah. I
Oh,
mean
oh,
I don't
oh,
follow
I
her, but
don't know why
I've been
that.
know who she was.
I don't know
I'm
why they didn't have Big Bone work the pole, but I seen her in person.
I never seen her do nothing
Here
like that, but
in Houston, baby. I was like, mind you, my dollar stayed in my pocket, but she did her thing. She did her thing.
maybe in my next life. Anyway,
Did her thing.
um, but we got introduced to her.
I'm going
No
to pull it
more
up.
songs.
I'm going to pull it up as soon as this live over.
Why did you have to tell her that? We're not gonna hear the end of this
I'm gonna
now.
get out this bitch. I'm gonna be stupid rich. That's all I know. I'm at least learn the chorus. Y'all wait till the next P Valley
I
review.
really like get hyped though uh
I
when
mean,
this
it's
show
just a
had came
good
on.
little song. It's just a
Yeah,
good little song.
I like it. I do. That's why I think we were talking about it last week. We were like, oh, is there a soundtrack for this season yet or something like that? Like, I'm gonna download it. Anyway, um, we also got two new dancers, Whisper and Roulette. I think was their names.
The
They're
voodoo
gonna
priestess and her assistant. Go ahead.
okay. So they're gonna be their new what is it, Earth, Wind, and Fire? That's the new trio.
It's
Mercedes, of
about to be
course,
a
wasn't
duet.
Mercedes, of course, was not here for that. You know, she was seething with anger as soon as they, came across. But I mean, you can't hate. They did their thing, especially when she took a tumble later on in the episode. I can't be mad at that. But this episode definitely introduced us more, yeah, to the whole spiritual energies, all of that. So I was like, okay, I see. I'm liking the themes overall. It has nothing to do with my beliefs, how I, if I agree, don't agree, whatever. But I'm liking the themes and the motifs that we're getting in this show. I do. I can't lie.
They keep Montavious where he at about the paint. They listen,
That's one spirit I don't
Montavious
want to
the
see.
reason her damn arm went numb and she fell off
Seven
that boat.
pounds. 7 pounds of whatever was extracted out of her at the hands of Diamond. Which I would not expect. I would expect that from him because he's a lot. He's more a little bit more grounded and more different approach than a lot of the other characters. So I wasn't even surprised that he was the one doing it.
I mean, listen, we talked about this the other night what that was last night And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I didn't think about that when you said it. You know what I'm saying? Step on the crack, break your mama back. You know what I'm saying? If somebody sweep your feet, just spit on the broom. But listen, where I'm from, um, we don't play with it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, my belief is my belief. I don't knock nobody for their belief. You know, their beliefs is their belief.
Exactly that
But
part.
one thing about it, what we do believe is you don't play with it. You don't play with it, you don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? You do not play with it, you do not touch it. We don't play with it. It is to be respected. And I'm a respected, and goddamn it, I was scared. I was scared when her body started jumping. I was scared when her body started jumping. I was like, I wanted my cover. So Uncle Clifford was like, if he can
I
do
was like, what
it
the
without touching her, what you think that nigga do? Then I got intrigued. I was like, well, let me go ahead. I don't need no pressure. Let me get a little I don't know. I don't know, like chiropractic, something, a tantric massage. Anyway,
dog?
let's talk about that episode.
I am not even
In the
anyway.
Amazon D delivery.
Um this new position thing is definitely, if it wasn't going to her head last week, I was cool on her ass last week, I feel like Autumn, but this week I'm definitely seeing shit going to her head, and I feel like at the end of the day she gonna wind up fucking over the club slash something's gonna go left, and she gonna have something to do with it again. um it's evident that her and Uncle Clifford need each other.
Absolutely.
Like one knows the business intricacies, I guess you can say it, and the other one knows how to really run the club, how it needs to be run. And the sooner both of them, well, mostly Autumn, can see that, the pink will stay open.
Cause you scammed up. Cause you scammed up. You scammed up. I need Haley to understand she's good as an owner and making business decisions to keep it open. You know what I'm saying? To keep it open and to make sure they're making money. And I think Uncle Clifford needs to recognize that she is trying to get them out of the hole because y'all don't got much left to keep running. And then, like old boy say, he gonna be coming around there with 2 pennies to offer y'all for the paint because y'all ain't gonna be able to keep it. But she
A
needs to
dollar.
understand that Uncle Clifford knows how to run it. This is not just a strip club and a business for him. These girls are his family. This, she
That
ain't from
part.
Chuckalisa, so she not tied to it like they are. And she needs to understand and recognize that. But I don't like the way they setting them up to be going against
Gonna
each
be
other like
ugly.
that. It's
Me
gonna be
neither.
ugly. And I think when Mercedes putting her out, it's gonna be even more so if they come to Haley with the right amount of money, she gonna sell it and get because she ain't gonna have to face none of them.
Mhm.
You know.
Mhm.
But
Um,
what you think about
Keyshawn.
Laverne going knock on the door
Oh
for
my
Uncle
god.
Clifford?
That's what I mean. Like, look at my face. This is something. Okay, this is something we don't see a lot of mainstream uh gay romances like in this capacity. I feel like that is just like showcased right then and there. Like, I love it.
When Uncle Clifford was tiptoeing through that house, baby, he was scary, trying to get Granny attention. And she said,
I watched it
"Ah,
twice
let me tell you
actually.
what I learned.
If I
Quick
took a
letter.
like
Oh,
letter,
bitch, change my car out of South Mississippi." I
I
said, "Oh,
actually
all
laughed at
Loretta
that part.
Devine. Girl, I love Loretta
I
Devine.
like that part. I like
That is
that part.
gonna be my next favorite line for her. Besides, is he watching? He watching. And then
No,
him
mine
got the
was,
jiggling.
why don't you just kill the bitch? I was like,
Babe, no, I'm just talking about out of all of her
oh
things
yeah.
that she, has done. Like that was one of my favorite lines.
Hmm.
But can I just say, baby was talking to, he was like, I was talking to Clifford. Oh, you came to leave a message for Clifford. And Uncle
And he was
Clifford
behind the door. He was like,
standing on that door, pining behind that door.
I know.
And I was like, Uncle Clifford, just hug him,
I
just
loved it
take
because
them
I'm
in your
just,
arms and hold each other and console each other. And he
I
was
liked it.
feeling so sad. He was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go on tour. And Loretta Devine was like, I told you you was
Hmm.
famous.
I
I love
really
her.
like that. And
I
I
love her
really enjoy seeing
character.
it.
I love her character. And then when she was when she was talking to him, and he was like, "Well, all right, I'm about to go," and he knocked on the door because Uncle Clifford
I
was there,
know.
and Uncle Clifford was like, I was like, just take him back. Just take him back. He gonna do right this time. He gonna do right this time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I was down here talking about my baby and I are back together again. The loving is better than it's ever been.
And when she
Like
was
I
like,
wanted them,
"You talking about?"
I wanted them too, but then I also feel like let me hurt her because you're not gonna be ducking and dodging and playing Uncle Clifford like he not that girl, okay? Because he is a lady. He is a lady. And you're not gonna play with him. Either love him out loud or leave him alone. Don't let him be your nasty little secret. You know what I'm saying? Be
I
comfortable
think
with
he
him and
finally
do
gets
what.
that. And I think once they do come and reconnect, like it'll be how it needs to be this time. Because he sees that there's no that's not happening.
They gonna make a boy who got out of jail his lover.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. Yeah,
That
because
he seemed like he gonna blow up his spot though. He seemed like that's how little murder gonna get busted, and he seemed like he gonna bring some
oh,
unnecessary stuff. But
that's
we,
what I'm saying, because
judging
he was
from the
like,
preview.
they dapped each other up, whatever. But you seen like, I'm like, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. Like, okay, cool, you're good. You could do security or something like that, but something more is gonna come out of that. And I was like, yikes! I don't know if this is gonna be a good thing. First,
At this point, Uncle Clifford gonna have to fight Big T for a little murder. Let me tell you something. Big T not about to play with Uncle Clifford. You hear me? Because I'll fight Big T too. Okay, he got the whole gang coming with him, and if I go with that, if he trying to hurl a little murder captain from Uncle Clifford, because they belong. We belong together. Oh,
like out of
you know
everybody, them
you
two, like I just need them two, yeah, to be together for
yeah,
real,
I
for
like them
real.
two together.
I really do.
Can I just say I'm tired of Mississippi storyline. I'm tired of her playing
I think it's needed though.
subservient to this white boy. I'm sorry.
She's gonna she'll it's needed, and it's realistic though at the same time, certain parts of it. Um, and she showed that she's not dumb. She has the ability to work things into her favor, even though on the outside you would think not, obviously. And I really want her to capitalize on that for real, for real. And I hope by the end of the season she breaks
I
away
hope
from that fully.
I hope we get to see her stand in the full power of who she is. But somehow when she was leaving, I felt like she was leaving him and the kids. I mean, I don't believe she's gonna genuinely leave her kids. It just seemed like she was leaving never to return again.
Yeah, I don't really see her final end game. I don't, because clearly she has the way to get out and going, like for real, for real. So I don't know what she's trying to get at completely, but for right now, I can kind of see what she's trying to do. And I did really enjoy when she didn't throw Haley Autumn under the bus when the sheriff was asking about her name or whatever. I was like, okay, she might have a shred, a teardrop, a full of loyalty left. Actually, I don't even want to say that. I'm not even going to call it loyalty. She has an ounce of insert word there left. Like, we're gonna call it that, because I was like, she could have easily. But in the same breath, she got Diamond fired. So it's like it's hard. It's hard to
It's hard
take
for
a
me to
stance
like
with
her.
her. Because it's like push pull, push pull, push pull, like
It's
constantly.
hard. It like I understand she's going along to get along. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, where's her family? Like, but we know she don't have one except for the family at the pink, and then you lost that family when you turned on Diamond and did what you did. I mean, girl, they could have did, they could have Diamond could have had a lock of his hair next to Montavious ring and put him up. But Derek probably wouldn't have been so hard to get rid of. That people would have been looking for him to try to figure out where he is. So, all right, I guess that wouldn't work. Keyshawn showed that she was smart this episode, but she's been showing it off. That's why I think she was close to leaving last season, but got stuck with him because of Rona. Girl, well, maybe so. But then if she didn't have nobody else. Once she did what she did to Diamond, you right. She was stuck with him because where else was she gonna go? Because Uncle Clifford and them is done with her. They
So you
done
think
with her.
she just did that in the moment and then didn't think about what the consequences would have been?
I don't. I think she thought because they were family, they were, she looked at them as a family. They probably would have thought about maybe what her mind was going through in that moment and had
Grace,
grace, gave her grace and mercy. Um,
you're not
but
coming
they
back and
said
pointing a gun at
the only
me.
person giving you grace is mercy is thy Lord God up above. Okay,
Because
we ain't got
you
nothing for
ain't, you point
now.
a barrel at my face, it's over.
Now
Like, it's
let me tell you,
done. It's a wrap. Nope.
let me
Mm-mm.
tell you something. My heart had sank, girl. My heart had sank when they had was kidnapping Uncle Clifford. I
I
thought
was like,
girl, I thought it was Carbon and them kidnapping Uncle Clifford to you know what I'm
I
saying,
didn't
to
know
try to
what
make
was
him do something
happening.
about the casino. I ain't gonna lie. I did not think that it was a kidnapping birthday
I
party.
kind of did too.
I
And my
didn't.
heart was like, I was almost not
I
disappointed, but I was
didn't
like,
because let me tell you
totally like,
why. Because when they flashed to I thought maybe Haley and them had did something to try to get him in the good graces and bring him to the pink for his birthday. I wasn't thinking that. And then when I seen the pink was sinking, it was sinking in quicksand. Okay, baby daddy's around there running them up in the palace and all of that, and that is against the rules. Okay. I did not think birthday party. So then the next thing went to Corbin and them trying to kidnap Uncle Clifford for something for that casino. I did. I definitely did think that. And then, baby, when I seen it was the skate party, I was like, yes, honey, yes. And then when I seen Relly, I was like, come on, Relly, because old girl Patrice done already stole. She stole her
where the
daughter
blessings
Jim.
reside, where the
She
blessings reside,
stole her
where the
daughter
blessings
Jim. Now
reside,
she's
where
stealing
the...
Relly's song. Okay.
I'm
No,
like,
ma'am. But I still want Patrice to go to jail, and I want the damn church to burn. Yes,
I'm
God.
not
I
even
want the
ready to
church to
see
burn.
her like in a full scene yet because I know I'm gonna get so even more pissed. Like, I'm gonna get so pissed. I don't think I'm ready to see her yet.
You
Mm.
are right. She got that gun for the baby daddy, but in that
I've
moment,
seen
she
that.
didn't want a murder on her hands. What you say? She could have low key been trying to save Diamond from self destruction, and maybe so. But
Yeah,
I'm just mad. I'm just mad.
I like that viewpoint.
I'm just mad. Yeah, honey child. Jupiter disregarded rule number 45.22. Big Bone throwing them cakes on the ball and Big L set the kitchen on fire. Yeah, Haley
Yeah,
can't
I
run
was
it.
gonna say he threw
She don't have
there
no
was a whole
control.
fire. It was a whole shit
Uncle
show in there.
Uncle Clifford told her the pink needed a douche. But whatever, we gonna digress. We gonna digress from there, baby. So, baby, when Relly was like, "Yeah, him, straight over there." All right, and then they was playing where they at, who, where they at, who, where they at, who. Baby, I was in here, where they at,
I know. I got excited at that
baby, I
part
was
too.
baby, I was doing the beanie weenie and everything.
Hmm.
It took me back to my old days. Had to do it with both shoes. So
Hmm.
I was rewind, where they at, who, where they at, who, where they
I
at.
got excited at that part. I can't lie.
I was
And
excited about the party. Uncle Clifford seen the little skate
oh wait,
down there.
I was gonna say,
Uncle Clifford seen the little skate.
Little Murder's doppelganger. I was like,
Thinking that was Lil Murder girl. I thought Lil Murder had made an appearance at the party too, but then
as
that
I
wasn't
said,
him.
his doppelganger. I was like, okay.
Relly,
And then he took that mask down. I was
Relly
like,
said, "Oh, baby, Relly said, Trey, 12 o'clock. I'm going to get him." Uncle Clifford said, "Don't you do it, cause you're gonna end up in love and heartbroken and bent over a jukebox."
I know he was like
I
just
was,
saying all his tea this episode. I was like, or even when they kidnapped him and he was like, "This is about the man," or whatever he said. Like, don't, what? That was something you supposed to take to your grave. Like, I guess he thought that's where he was going when they kidnapped him.
this part right here was getting some head.
Stop, because now it's in my head.
Baby, get some head. Baby, and Uncle Clifford was definitely getting him some head, baby. But I was mad. I was mad because I really wanted him to be the murder. I know one thing. They better not
He
play with
needed
me.
this.
I'm listen. I'm gonna
He
go
needed
see.
this to give him some clarity and get his head back in the game. Like he
Yes.
needed this
I
reset.
mean, he needed that release, but let me tell you what I'm going to need. I'm going to need Uncle Clifford and Murder back together because if they try to put Uncle Clifford in Murder with somebody else, I'm
I'm be
casting it
pissed.
down. I'm trying to come in between all of them relationships. I'm not here for none of them. I'm
I'm gonna have to
protesting.
write Miss Katori Hall if that's what happens.
You know
Because
what I'm saying? I'm gonna cast them all down. I'm gonna cast them all down. That's just how I feel about it. But girl, Yes, I was loving it. I had a good time.
And I see Andre starting to. I said it. I was like, he gonna wind up orchestrating and getting up in Haley's head, and I think that's what's happening towards the end of the episode. I'm pretty sure. I think so. You think they're gonna run off into the sunset together with all the money?
No, but I kind of think he's more into Haley too. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think he's more into Haley than maybe Haley may be into him. So
I
she
don't
might
know.
try to use it. I don't think she's, I don't think, let me see how I'm going to say this. I don't think that he will get into her head as much as she will get into his head to get her what she want for that building. I think out of the two of them, he's the weaker. He's the weaker one.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, but at the same time, I can also see him like momentarily snapping out of it and really effing her over, and then she just like stuck. Like, wow, I got screwed over, maybe. Or I don't know, but maybe she's in
I
in
don't know
that
because
whole.
you calling the girl hard Autumn. I'm calling her Haley. Listen,
I don't know what to call her.
we
Haley
don't,
Autumn.
right, but that's what I'm saying. We can't really say because we don't have enough backstory on her to know how smart she is or how smart she ain't. But I know from what I've seen with them, he seems like the weaker of the two. As far as I think that are they
Yeah,
both gonna try to play mind control games to get what they want?
I
Absolutely.
think
But
yeah.
I think when it comes to bending somebody more to their advantage, I think Haley gonna. I
I
think
guess
she
we will have
got
to
it.
see what to do. Mm-hmm.
I think she got it. But that's it. That's all I got for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
loving
liked
where it's
it.
going. I'm glad it's back. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that damn what's his name mean. Y'all got any more of them damn P Valley episodes? Like I want them to release at least 2, 3 episodes at a time. Hell,
Me
we've been
too.
waiting all of these years. They could have released the whole season 2 and then come right back though with season 3. I'm just saying. We
You know,
waited all this
some other
time.
shows do that. So yeah, why not?
But anyway, let's go on to these people in DC. I can sum up everything I gotta say in 10 minutes or less about them.
Um, I'm trying to think of what I want to say, but
You want me to go first?
yeah, go ahead.
Chris and Monique really love each other. I think Chris feels like he's not going to give. I think Chris feels like it wasn't necessarily a need to just give until he seen like his wife kind of just tap out. But the way he picked her up and held her, hugged her, lets me know that he really loves his wife. And the way she really, girl, Applehead music, but her in these
I just,
names,
I just, I know.
I
My eyes just
cannot.
went to it.
She gonna do him like Mississippi did slave master. Uh, that's a, hold on.
I can't. I can't.
Mel Lee, approach the bench. You are sentenced to 5 minutes in the corner. Oh, child, I can't.
I,
I can't.
uh,
Chris and
Chris and
Maeve.
Monique. Why do you say that? I think the
I
total
think they're gonna
opposite.
make it. I see
People
two
are looking
people
at the
who really
surface,
love
I
each
feel
other,
like.
and I think she's growing in one way and he's becoming content in another way. Um, and it's
Patience.
just she grew in one way and he grew in another way, but it's not nothing that they can't bring in together. And honestly, when Chris said I was paying the bills, I help out with the kids, I thought I was giving you what you need. Because let's be honest, most black men are taught you pay your bills and make sure your family have a roof over your head. They're not taught intimacy. They're not taught to have those deep moments. Now, can you learn them as a child, as an adult? You know, if you're exposed to it and you're made comfortable with it, then yeah. But most men are taught that their job is to protect and provide, and that's it. That's all. Not provide comfort, not to buy love. Let's think about Chris and how old he is. In the era in which Chris grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it was definitely a little boy. Better not cry. Shut up crying, acting like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So, when your emotional side was never nurtured to the point where you felt comfortable being a man having that side, it may be hard for him to show that side. But I do feel like he love his wife, and I do feel like she love her husband. I don't feel like she's in it for the money, because honestly told, 10 years, any prenup they had has probably expired by now. She can get half, and on top of that, or if the prenup is still good, if they had a prenup, okay, she can probably get, she's gonna get whatever that she had on in the prenup, you know what I'm saying? Plus child support. Plus they got all of them properties that's probably in both of their names. Like, I don't believe Monique is stupid to not have nothing up in her name. So she ain't gonna walk away without a she ain't
And
gonna
her
walk,
own bag, because she be doing her own stuff too.
you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna walk
Yes, Monique
you
has
know
her
what I'm
own
saying? And
businesses.
Monique has her own business, exactly.
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna walk away empty-handed to say she just stand there putting up with that man for years. But after 10 years of being with somebody, hell, some of y'all be with people for 6 months and be like, okay, wait, we gotta make an adjustment, because people grow every day, and the ways in which he might have hadn't grown, he might have didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they grew, but just in different ways as far as what they needed as a person. And what I need today as a 38-year-old woman is not what I was looking for as a 24-year-old woman. It changes. What I needed at 24 is not what I'm looking for at 34. You know, it
I
changes, but I think they love each other. And I think,
know
honestly,
they
when
love
I
each
look at
other.
the marriages, I think Chris and Monique have the lesser problems. Not that their problems aren't real, but one person is making excuses for her husband cheating, talking about he fell asleep at the red light and all of this. And then the other one talking about she ain't heard no rumors, but yet said at the dinner saying she, there's been rumors, but just a girl. I'm adding Ashley to the Real Housewives of Denial too. I'm up to 3. I'm about to have me a full cast soon.
I know for a fact that, oh, okay, let me take that back. I am very confident that Monique and Chris will be just fine in time. That's why I say it has to be a compromise. It has to be, a little bit, give and take. I say that because this is something that I actually went through, in my own marriage, where, I'm more naturally an emotional, I'm very, very passionate person. And again, like you just said, young men, people from different walks of life, like you were raised differently. Just we all arrived to this place in time, but we all come from different routes. And that is something that we had to work on, because it got to a point, and it's just like, yeah, like we got to readjust. Like, this is just not, no. And I mean, we made it through that. Was it difficult? Was it, super sucky at times? Like, yeah, it definitely was. And it did it look a lot like what I see on my screen? Yeah, it definitely was. And like you said before, like, especially for me, getting married at 23, 24, I don't even know, and being 28 now, a lot of the things that I wanted then, or thought I wanted, or was so assured of myself at that time, I'm not that same woman now. Like, I learned a lot about myself, a lot that I want now that is not the same. So you have to, again, learn how to continue to grow together and satisfy those things between the both of you guys, so that everybody feels heard, appreciated, valued, all that. And that's not something that is, just taught and just mutually understood from the get-go. Like, you go through phases in your marriage. That is like completely true. Like, I don't know. So that's why I say they will be okay, if you ask me. And as far as the other couples, yes, I agree. They're like, and especially because they have been together longer too, that means that they've like lost over some of these things when they were little like this, and are now at the point they are now. And it's like, you have to do a lot of damage control. Not saying again that it's not salvageable. It is, I guess, if you want it to be, but they got a lot, to break down and rebuild, because the math ain't mathing for me. Yes, make sure you go. And a lot of times you don't even know how to communicate, like, to where your partner can, comprehend and, respond to that, like, right off the bat. You don't even know that until, and that's, again, it goes into the adjustments or whatever. It's not, I definitely feel like I empathize hard with where they're coming from. I really do. They have a regular marriage. I think exactly. Like, people are trying to put 20 on 10 because they're comparing it to over here, like, oh, everything is great. Yeah, my husband may just, he just randomly falls asleep at the wheel, but that's totally normal. Like, what? Like, let's really talk about what's going on. And again, this is only what, however many episodes in. So we're gonna get to it. I like to think, if they really are trying to be up on reality TV for real, we'll get to the meat and potatoes of their marriages and everything. I was so happy. I was so happy when Jason got his Doors letter. Like, I felt like so happy for him. And child up. I'm trying to be over here like this, and then that's what I'm saying. Like it's not, math is not mathing, and everybody just sitting there like,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
I was happy when Jason got his Doors letter. But I felt like he literally got in at the last minute before he would have aged out
That
of
sounds
that
right.
program. And I was happy with the daughter checking him. Like, listen,
Shout out, yeah, shout out to Brittany.
you know what I'm
Brittany, I
sayay?
think her name is.
Listen,
Somebody need to do it. Clearly wasn't gonna
somebody
be
need to
Raina.
check you because we grown and you can't make all the decisions for us. And I understand having a child with a disability. You know, you wouldn't want them to be harmful, but you still gotta teach them how to live. You hear me?
Because you're
Okay, you
not gonna
still
be there forever.
exactly, exactly. And so, but I am happy that he got it. I was glad to see them go and play that game. You know, with
Yeah, that was
Jason.
nice.
You know, I was glad to see that. Jamie attitude when she said she pulled up and he was like, "Oh, stop the tears, miss me with the tears." Like, he wasn't trying to hear what she said. I said, "Oh, that's the key of their marriage. Everybody have to suppress their feelings to make him feel like he okay." And that is not okay. Can't nobody say nothing about how they feel, and that's the problem for me. And that's it. That's all I got. That fight between Winter and Ashley, I'm exhausted with them two already. Ashley exhausts me mentally. Like, she just, I can't.
Yeah, how you're feeling so strongly about Ayana or whatever, I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, I'm getting to that point, I feel like, with Ashley. I don't want to say that because it's like, no, Johnny, it's like, she, hear her out. See, there might be some logic behind something she says, but she's really been
She
marriage
just
is
do
learning
too
to fall in
much.
love with the same person in different walks of life, but both parties must be willing to put in the work. Also, to keep a mate, we shouldn't settle for things early on. Exactly. Exactly. But I guess that's not the conversations that, or people like to just glaze over that and, again, make things bigger than what they are, I think. Irena is
Very much so. Because she blamed
reincarnated.
herself
Well, I can't
for
say
him wanting to
reincarnated
cheat.
because
I
she's not.
said, I know you lying.
Her DMV twin. And I agree. I was honestly, when they got to that whole house, whatever, or actually, we're not going to talk about that yet. We'll talk about what Ashley's little get together thing and whatnot. I don't feel like Monique, like, I feel like it was a game of telephone almost. Telephone, it gets messy, like things get misinterpreted or miscommunicated, and I feel like that's what happened. And again, someone had to play that part, and I don't think she was necessarily bone collecting, but somebody had to, like, facilitate and kind of bring the story together or whatever to continue to develop in the show. So I don't think, she was wrong for doing that. And just the way that Ashley was coming off, like, you can't sit here and tell me. She's like, at one point, I remember she said, she was like, oh, like, she doesn't like my husband or me or whatever. And I'm like, I could say this. Are you sure? Like, Are you sure it's supposed to go that way? Because last time I checked, the way y'all was coming, it seemed like y'all didn't like or see it for her. So come on now, Ashley. And I'm really trying to understand her. And that's again why I can't completely say like, oh, I just don't like her or something like that. But it's like, okay, is she doing this because she knows the truth about her own situation and is just taking her, is it misplaced anger? Is it like, oh, my stuff's not out there, so like, I don't know what it is. Like, but
It's giving
I
Kimmy
was really
deflection.
it's given something I'm not really here for, because she also in the same breath is talking about, well, if you knew this or knew whatever, why would you try to do that to another woman or whatever? I'm like, well, why were you spraying her, trying to spray her with her own tea at the dinner table?
Well, I mean,
You
girl,
think she doesn't know she married a skip? You think she don't know by now that she married probably not the best mate? Like, I think she knows it now. So I don't think it was really needed to be said during that time with so much emphasis repeatedly. But what do
all
I know?
right. Take care, my love. Let me know how you
Good
doing. Hope you make
night.
out.
Yes, good night.
Um,
Good luck.
Ashley attitude just from beginning was just
Has been
off putting
stank
to
to
me.
me
But I guess
towards others.
maybe she came on to be the villain. I don't
I
know.
guess I gotta do it.
I don't necessarily care for Winter. I don't understand them. I ain't even I ain't even pressed about her being a matchmaker. I don't understand marrying somebody and you ain't know where they lead their head prior to.
I can get behind that. I'm not gonna argue that at all. And I'm not a whole like I'm not going up for Winter just or I'm just because I'm not going up for Ashley doesn't mean I'm going up for Winter. But I can see like I feel like you can't hold one accountable without holding the other one accountable for in my opinion. Like
I mean, I
you
don't
were
know.
coming
I'm
at
just
her kind of weird. She came back with the same energy. Oh my god! When I tell you the way I screamed when she said DJ Fun Size, like that part definitely made me laugh. I can't even lie about it. That was actually funny. But I just think it was a huge miscommunication that unfortunately erupted between people that already were on shaky ground. It's when you oh
exactly, Jamie. That's why I'm at with it.
okay.
That's why I'm at with it. Neither one of them own their stuff. I'm over it, and I don't need this to be the beef or the drama of the season.
Also, who is that other girl? I keep asking who is that other girl, and I'm
That's
like,
Monique's friend as well.
Do we meet her on the other show, or like, did I miss something?
Girl, I must have missed it too because I don't know who she is. I didn't know
Everybody
that's
keeps,
Monique's friend.
what is her name? They keep saying it, and I'm like, did I miss when she was formally introduced? Like, am I supposed to be more familiar with her than I am? Whatever. We missed when you accept things earlier on from a relationship, like when Monique did. It's difficult years down the line to expect things to change, especially when Chris felt they were good. But I feel like they entered a new phase of their marriage where they gotta kind of both make some adjustments. I don't think it's necessarily all on him or like all on her or anything like that. They just gotta get into their new normal just in everyday life, I'm assuming. And then also they just gotta find that deeper, real, deeper connection. Maybe I don't feel like it's anything like you should be constantly like some of the ways like that is also individually beneficial. Some of the things that they're learning, growing, and doing. So it's kind of like if that's the case, then you would stop, doing growing like as an individual as well. So I don't know. That's kind of, mm. But I don't know. This episode, I mean, it was cool, but the way it ended. So we ended with Irena and Jamie at one of their properties. You know, they have their own company, and just the tension already from the get go was already off. We saw that. I knew if something had to have happened. Apparently, night prior, he was showing out. What I got from this was that he was probably already on 10. She showed up. She was already kind of thrown off by previous days' events or the whole fiasco prior to. So they were already coming into the situation like, and I think that again was kind of a miscommunication. But for them, it's not even that's going to happen. That's going to happen in any type of interpersonal relationship. There's going to be miscommunications. That can happen. That's normal. That's fine. It's how they handle it after, where I feel like he was being like petty or whatever, because he said, he being Jamie said, oh well, you know, you came late anyway or something like that. I'm like, so you treat her like shit because she came late? Like, why was that? I just didn't need to be said, if you ask me. And then she talking about, oh, you made me miss my best friend's event or whatever. Can't nobody come hell or high water make me miss somebody I care about stuff. Like, I'm gonna just get in there and ignore you or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna just because my husband yelled at me in front of people. I'm gonna yell back and I'm gonna go, no. I'm gonna just go inside and we're gonna talk about it behind closed doors later or something like that. I'm not gonna like put that on you. Like, so I gotta call her like, Brenda, I'm sorry, but he yelled at me and I just couldn't come through for you. Like, no, 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 no. Because I wouldn't expect for her to do that to me. Because I'll just be like, I'm sorry.
Here's what I got from that. When Jamie gets mad, he takes out his shit on her.
Misplaced anger.
And treat her like shit. Because she even said it. You know what I'm saying? When you get mad. And so
I believe
probably,
that.
she probably knows how he is when he acts like that. And what it gave me was she didn't want to go in that event because he is her punching bag when he is upset, aggravated, stressed, pissed off, and mad. And she didn't want to have to deal with that inside of her best friend's party. She know if she would have ignored him, it probably would have got worse. So it probably was the best thing for her to go. And honestly, if that's her best friend, now she probably had to make it up to her. You know what I'm saying? Um, with a dinner or a thing. But honestly, if that was her best friend knows he does her like that. And I can see them, doing that. But she could have taken the I'm just gonna leave because I know if I go in here and ignore him, he's gonna act like this, and I don't want to make a scene at her event because he don't seem like he's gonna control himself because we're out in public. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be where they are today. Well, not today, but at that point. But he's definitely an asshole because, baby, when the people were telling him about how he act and how he treat his wife on TV, and you're
Just
not
be
even all
like
that, he was like,
writing
"But
it
you
off.
watching my show? You watching my show? So you're not even a headliner of this show. Technically, Ashley gets talked about the most on this show, not you. So what are you talking about watching my show? And we all looking at your ugly ass. How you even got it right now? Truthfully told,
No comment.
he is ugly. He look like the chocolate little peanut M&M that be on the commercial. No go.
I think
Ain't
he's
nothing about
decent
him.
looking. I
No.
think he's all right. No,
No.
I mean, not something I'm going like,
His
oh, look,
attitude
you're my
makes him
panties,
ugly.
but
His attitude makes him
yes,
ugly.
that part. Like,
I've been working overtime this week. Oh girl, Q. Don't do it. And you right, naturally, more Jamie is he a whole fool out here. He a whole fool out here. I don't like him.
now that you broke it down like that, I mean, I can agree. Like, yeah, did she maybe skirt up out of there because she thought if she went inside, it was gonna even elevate even more? Okay, maybe I could see that. I could see that. But that kind of goes back to this comment right here where I would say this kind of applies because it's like well, you like if that's the type of person he is or whatever, this is something like
Exactly.
26 years in, like you guys should have you
You should
we're
have
gonna have
dipped in
this
the bud
issue
from
like
the
a couple
beginning.
times, like one time, and then we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna, but because that's not anything like, oh, we're trying to grow, we're trying to work on ourselves, things like that. Like that's like no, like you do it once, we squash that. You should know you learned your lesson. Like no, you're not going to continue throughout 26 years to take out your frustrations on me just to get like no, that's a lesson you learned once with me. You're not going to. No, I'm good.
So
But that was really it.
that's it. That's all I got. Now let's move on to the piece.
I don't know
There
if I
is this
have it in
bounce.
me.
We almost at 2 hours. Let's bring it on home.
Do I have it in me? I don't know if I do. I don't think I have it in me, y'all. Um, so just kidding. So this episode began where it left off, as you guys know if you've watched the episode. We're at Wanda's little, tasting thing, whatever. What I gathered from this is that, yeah, like I don't like I'm looking at you now. I lost my train of thought because it's just like,
You want me to cut my camera on?
no, it's okay. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to articulate what type of emotions this scene made me feel. Frustration, mostly. Like I want
You
to jump in the TV,
you could talk
and
about the whole episode.
I'm frustrated through the entire thing. I'm frustrated. I mean, person by Tisha, I don't want to hear the words "you tried to destroy my marriage" come. Like you're one person I don't want to hear that come out your mouth. Like no more in my life. Um,
Yeah, trying to
more so,
decide
more so. I peeped what you did there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I peeped what you did there at that initial scene and throughout the rest of the episode. Kimmy, you're gonna stop trying to play peacemaker. You're gonna stop because you give Destiny the opportunity to say some outlandish shit every single time. That's how I see it. Um, Lewis and Tiffany, I almost feel like I kind of feel bad for them because it's like I'm not. I gave them a clean slate at the beginning of this season, but it's almost like I don't know if it's like their storyline gets overshadowed by everyone else's because everybody cares about the drama, the real drama and stuff like that. So it seems less important, or truly, I'm just not interested in hearing about her and
they
her.
next.
Okay, maybe it's that then. Okay, I feel bad though about that.
Why? I
Cause
mean,
like I want to
they
be
just have
interested in them.
they just have a dry personality.
Okay, maybe that's what
You
it
know,
is.
some
I
people
don't
have like
know.
dry humor. They just have dry. Their personality is like waiting for paint to dry on the walls of your brand new home, and you have to sit there and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Um, and then I mean Martell, that whole thing. I Lewis, you about to learn today, or learn on this Atlanta trip, I should say. Um, because that's what I gathered. Martell's about to show his ass. I feel like once again, and I'm not really surprised. And Maurice and Marcel, they didn't really have nothing to say because they already know what's up. I mean, overall, I don't want to hear no more about this tired ass storyline because it's the same information getting regurgitated week after week and everywhere. Like I need some substantiating revelations in this story. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but otherwise I don't want to hear no more. That's really all I can say about it. Shut up. Actually, I can't tell you to shut up if you're not talking. Never mind.
So this episode revealed a lot and nothing at the same damn time. This episode reveals that
It was amped up for no
Marceau
reason.
does not like nobody who clock his ass, i.e. Kiki, i.e. Bernard.
So I
Anybody
mean,
who
I peeped
clock
it.
him, see through his bullshit and gonna stand on the fact that he's on bullshit, and not let Tisha tears affect her, or not let the fact that we might be getting a damn spinoff. So go ahead on and put on for the camera like Tisha and Marceau are the saviors of Bessemer with they thieving asses. Okay, let's not. Let's not. I already
Let's
did
not
the
say we
review.
did.
And I know, Bob, I know this not fair to you. I'm sorry, because I know we do the panel. I already did the review for this show, and I ain't got nothing else to give this goddamn show. At this point, I'm sick of Mel. I'm sick of Martell. I'm sick of
I
Tisha.
heard you.
I'm sick
I
of
did see you
Marceau.
say that.
I'm sick of Kimmy. I'm sick of what's her fucking husband name? Maurice. I'm sick of dry ass Tiffany, and I am sick of Lewis. Okay, and Stormy, you ain't did nothing, but your ass is guilty by association. Cause so now I'm sick of you too. I am sick of all y'all. Ain't nowhere in the hell none of y'all was real life friends ever on the face of this fucking earth. Cause real life true friendships, you can go through shit, but y'all don't let this shit go too far. Like we in a dark, nasty, vile ass place. Period. Everybody, you get a mugshot, you get a mugshot, you get a mugshot. Hell, everybody got a mugshot besides Stormy that we done seen so far. Mel, Tiffany, and Lewis. Everybody else got a damn mugshot. So I know we not
Wait,
talking about no mugshots. Listen, y'all know I love Kiki.
there was one of Maurice.
No, well,
Oh,
Maurice
okay, okay.
probably wouldn't be a lawyer if he had a
That's
mugshot.
what I was just. I really
But I'm
thought I
saying
missed something.
main
I get what you're
characters:
saying.
Kimmy, Maurice, and Mel. The only ones I don't have a mugshot in the record. Because
Okay.
Martell was knocking over ATMs allegedly. Marceau was selling liquor out the back of the trunk
I saw
thieving,
that.
and he got something about the government something. And
I
Tisha
saw
was
that.
around here 28 and grown,
I saw
being the
that.
booster. But you got the audacity to want to sit. So let me tell y'all, here's why the bullshit don't make no sense and I'm tired of it. Okay. Because Tisha, you was boosting. That's how y'all was taking Kiki, so taking care of Kiki, because you sat up here and said, oh, y'all did all of this so much for Kiki. You was boosting and he was sending liquor out the trunk of y'all car. And she was a tenured professor. So what the fuck was y'all doing to take care of her? You was boosting her wardrobe for her to wear in front of the classroom? Is that what y'all was doing? I don't know. You know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing about the business that was spilled to Mel and Martell unless y'all gonna finally tell us what the hell it is. Other than that, shut the fuck up. I am tired. I am tired. I have had it up to here, here, and here. The show ain't even fun to watch no more because y'all doing too much. Tisha and Marceau trying to give us pretending love like she's sitting on his face in a regular day. He didn't even know how to ease his face up under that ass because he ain't
I was
used to
gonna
putting his
say.
face up under that ass. I don't care if you on a boat, on a cot, on a beach, on a nothing. When your man used to you sitting on his face or used to sliding up under you and putting your ass all up in his face, trust me, he know how to get to it whether the boat is rocking or y'all on solid ground. Miss me with that bullshit. Now y'all so in love and doing this shit and y'all awkward as they got. Baby, if you were sitting and bouncing on that face, you wouldn't need to know to lean your hand up on somebody instead of your balance. Your hands would have been right here on your knees. Your knees would have been directly over the top of your toes, and your arms would have been turned out like this because you know you got to equally distribute that weight and rock that boat. Get the fuck out of here. All y'all full of shit. But y'all doing all of this for a reality TV check, and meanwhile, Carlos King making the most money. Y'all out here looking like fools with all y'all business in the street. Shaking your ass. Don't nobody, and then you lying. Y'all was drowned there down there in the ocean and shit. Don't nobody want no saltwater cooch in their face. About to get your husband hypertension. The first time he ever let you sit on it. I'm sick of these people. I am sick of them. Mel, you sitting around here crying and talking about you tired of people using you. And baby, why I do believe that is true. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some using ass people in this world. And these people clearly use the fuck out of you to make you look like a fool and got people blaming you for everything besides the toilet paper and the goddamn gas prices. Okay? So yeah, they used you and then turned your own platform against you, my good girl. But at the end of the day, we 4 seasons in. You didn't realize in season 1 when they goddamn gave you that goddamn dinner and was kikiing and laughing at your ass to get the fuck. If Destiny couldn't goddamn pay her light bill, the bitch would have been in darkness. If she couldn't pay the fight for her kid, oh well, I'm sorry. Not when you went to court allegedly with my ex-husband against me for mine. So at some point, Mel, you got to take responsibility for wanting to be the helping hand in a charity. Because understand, you want to be, oh, I'm Mel with the connections. Well, guess what? When you advertise yourself as I'm the person with the connections, then you advertise that that's what you got to give to the world. And you always I want to help this one. I want to help this one. Girl, help yourself. Help yourself to curing your goddamn self. You overextending yourself to all these people and then get mad when they won't use you. You dropping off random ass PayPals. Girl, let me send you mine. Why you want to send a PayPal? No, God, honey. Relationships is two-way streets. And Miss, you seem like you had the mama that taught you. A friendship is both ways. Give and take both ways. It's going to be time where you going to give the advice and your friend going to take it. And it's going to be time where your friend going to give the advice and you going to take it. After so long in a relationship and you the only one giving, ma'am, depart from me, I know you not. Ain't that what they said the Lord gonna tell people when we get to heaven and we don't know him? Oh, okay, if that's what the Lord gonna do, baby, I'm the furthest thing from it. Get the fuck. If you ain't got $20 on your $40 light bill, don't come ask me for 40. You can come ask me, hey, if I get 20, you know what I'm saying? If I get 20, can you give me 10? You trying to help people that ain't trying to help themselves. That's your fault. Get your ass off the internet crying. I'm tired. I'm tired of all these hoes. This week, Martell want to apologize to Mel. 2 weeks from now, he probably going to be cussing her out saying she ain't shit. Wine still ain't came out. Calendar still ain't came out. Still ain't got no builder's license, but we had a tutor. We talking about scouting the episode for black. You know what I'm saying? The second destination in Atlanta. Is there a black in Atlanta? Nope. Wanda, do you have the food truck or don't you have the food truck? You was just at a goddamn, I don't know what it was, pop-up shop festival or whatever with your potato salad all in the sun. I'm sick of it. Destiny, you round here in a lingerie dress looking drunk as a skunk and high as the motherfucking kite with a goddamn J round here like it's supposed to be a flex because you in Kimmy's house. No, Jen, in Kimmy's son house and that baby. Okay, mother of two. Get out of here. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these people. They ain't got the sense that good Lord gave them. But maybe he ain't gave them none. They was over there in the line for a reality check.
I just.
But then y'all want to be mad, and when y'all come out, but at the end of the day, this was y'all reality. This was y'all was doing. But you know what? People will be able to respect that if y'all didn't come over here. Oh, I'm the big boss of Birmingham. I'm the big boss of Huntsville. This, that, and the I mean, I know they ain't saying no damn Birmingham or whatever. You know, I'm just thinking of somewhere in Alabama. I'm the big boss of Alabama. I ain't never did nothing. We're so upset. And ain't nothing. I'm not saying don't flex on where you have come from, but see, if y'all would have came on there being real, talking about what the hell y'all had now when mugshots started coming out, it wouldn't have been no problem. And these fans, I'm so sick and tired of y'all. I am so sick and tired of y'all. Listen, you could be, y'all are so team Tisha or so team Mel that y'all are team don't make no motherfucking sense. Y'all are team don't make no motherfucking sense. Because let me tell you, it is people out here like us that watch the shows, literally, that send us different stuff. And some of us choose to put it out, and some of us choose not to put it out. And this team people who are team Mel or team Kiki, that's sending Martell and Marceau dirt. Just like it's team people who are Tisha and Marceau, that's sending Kiki dirt. Yes, somehow this is Mel's fault. But then y'all don't even make no sense because it's Mel's fault, but then Mel don't have no power. Well, goddamn. Everything can't be her fault. if she ain't in that puppet string and pulling the masters. Like Mel brought Kiki on the show to do this, but then Mel don't have the power to hire or fire. So if she don't have the power to hire or fire, then how the hell she brought Kiki on the show? Ultimately, Carlos or whoever makes those decisions had to want it, but y'all completely missed over the part because y'all listen to Wanda for her bullshit, but y'all don't listen to what she really saying. Mel ain't blowing up their spot. Wanda is. Wanda said on her goddamn live and said they knew Kiki was coming on the show. The problem came in when Kiki went against what they wanted her to do. They wanted Kiki to come on the show to be their puppet, and that's not what Kiki did. And that came out of Wanda's mouth. That ain't nothing that Mel said. That ain't nothing that Kiki said. That came out of Wanda's mouth. Y'all believe everything else want to come out of Wanda's mouth. Oh, but except for when y'all don't want to hear it or make the connections and draw the conclusions, intelligent conclusions. Wanda said, when we find out, we gonna be like, oh my God, that's it. But Marceau was saying we had to tell Tisha and Mel and Martell because they was gonna be in danger. We would have been horrible friends if we wouldn't have told them. So either it was listen, the two don't make the same, and they don't match, and they supposed to be on the same damn team. Either it's not that serious, or if it's something that you just had to tell, that god damn it is that serious. But Mel is the author of all of this. The fuck out of here. Mel didn't make them come open up her mouth and tell them nothing about their lady. For her to then have an attitude and feel like her cousin betrayed her because one, I was talking to my cousin in confidence, and my cousin when Pillow talked to her big head, bald mouth ass husband. And he went ran my business back and she said nothing about it. But all of that's okay in y'all book. But what Kiki said, oh, well, we had a conversation and y'all trying to say that Kiki lied, they ain't had no conversation. Still, to this damn day. But Kiki said right on it. Kiki right here, Tisha right here. Tisha, did we not have a conversation about infidelities? Well, yeah, we did. So Kiki ain't the liar that they didn't have the conversation. Tisha is. But you know why Tisha lying? Because she don't want her husband to know that she slick side believe this bullshit. And she can't admit in front of her husband that she's had those conversations with other people. And therein lies the problem. And there is, she needs to just stand on what it is. But we already know she can't stand on what it is because he gaslights her and tell her if she asks him anything other than how he wants his goddamn coffee, his food, and his dinner, and his clothes laid out, is disrespectful. The fuck out of you. They're making the show unenjoyable. And not all of the fans, but the fans are making it unenjoyable. Like I say, I am equal opportunity. I can drag everybody on this show without a problem. Okay, Mel, you are definitely giving. I am over it.
Which is fine.
You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. Now, a lot of people feel, and I understand it. Since season 1, you've been putting in the work and they have been coasting. So if you wanted to coast this season, cool. But you're not even coasting. You are giving over it. And if you are over it, that's fine. Don't come back. Don't come back and give me over it. Don't come back and give me tired, led, and denied. God damn it. Get your ass out here. These people want you to be the villain. These people want you to be the Kenya Moore. You need to get out here and Kenya Moore this shit. And I would do it at the reunion and tell all of them, kiss my ass and walk the fuck off. Now see how long this show gonna last without me. Because eventually people gonna get tired of Marceau and just alleged rumors without no confirmation or his coleslaw, jello, rum cake, whatever y'all want to. Until we have an actual confirmation, even that getting over. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more and more shows coming out, more and more drama gonna come out, so that shit gonna fade in the past. But Marceau, you got on there, you got on the internet when they did the social media thing before the episode came out and said, y'all forgot about the Scots. It ain't all about the that jealousy shit. And now your name and your mugshot. So you should have stayed your ass in the background. Now we know your ass got dentures and everything else. And so, well, we don't know that, but your mouth say you got dentures. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm sick of them. I am sick of them. I am ready, y'all. I am ready. I'm ready for it to end because what's happening outside the show is overshadowing the actual damn show. And it's tiring. It's tiring that it is Thursday and we do a review on the show. And I don't even want to talk about what the fuck happened on the show. And I have been ranting for about what, 10, 15 minutes now about shit that's happening via social media about the damn show. But Kimmy, you, I don't even want to talk about her. I don't want to talk about
I
her. All I'm gonna say
mean,
is this: Kim and Maurice, y'all better have y'all shit together because y'all done partnered up with my girl Tiffany from Ladies Who List Atlanta, and y'all better not be doing no corruption with her because I promise to God, I'm coming. That's the only way I'm gonna get to Huntsville. I'm gonna come to Huntsville and look for y'all ass because the fight go with that. Because Tiffany don't play them games. Y'all better not. Not fake teeth. Girl, look at Marcel mouth. He don't even have them in all the time. His mouth be looking like this. Their lip be sunken. You know how them people look when they don't have their top teeth in and they got their false teeth? And I know it's false teeth, okay? But you know when people have their false teeth or whatever, false teeth, whatever y'all want to call them, okay? And their mouth be looking sunken, that's just how my soul mouth look. Where's your teeth, sir?
I'm just not
Because I really
attracted to
was
him.
feeling like the audacity of him to be... I really was feeling like his audacity was running rapid. It was running amok in the streets because how dare you have this beautiful ass woman and treat her like that and you don't even got no teeth at the top of your mouth. But then I finally saw him and then I'm like, he got that big ass head with them little bitty teeth. His ass got dentures. Them is dentures. Them dentures. Them pull outs. Maybe he got the screw ins, but they ain't the teeth he was born with. No.
I just, I never heard of somebody being the scapegoat. Like, yet some shit popped off 10 years ago. Yet I'm the scapegoat now. Like for every, I'm gonna just start using that in my daily life. Whenever anyone asks me who did something, who left the door open, who didn't flush the toilet, I'm gonna just say Mel, 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 and everybody, what are you talking about? Just if you know, you know, because apparently that's just what we do.
Girl, muzzle everything. Girl, probably so with
Somebody
that ass mouth.
probably if you was selling shit out the car, I mean, you probably did get your shit rocked. And
I'm just saying, but listen, and it's not hard to find somebody with a mugshot, right? It's
no,
not
it's
hard,
not.
and I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? I swear, I promise to God, I'm not judging for having a mugshot, but it's the audacity to get up here and act like your motherfucking shit don't stink and turn your nose down on people and I'm perfect and we have the perfect marriage and y'all was the perfect criminals damn near. That's the problem for me. That's the problem for me. It's the we striving to be black excellence, but y'all giving nothing. It's
This show
the
doesn't give me
Tisha.
that. This show
It's the
honestly never gave me that, but
it's
it
the
really doesn't now.
it's the Tisha family from the other side of the tracks and I plucked her up and saved her and brought her to the right side of the tracks. Now you plucked her ass up and got her a record because she was round here boosting. Is how do you like? That's why. And this is just oh my god. How do y'all even let him make y'all feel like y'all less than when he was round here on that mugshot looking like he was older than he is now? How do y'all let somebody like that when y'all know you got a whole rap sheet around here? You living like you was born on this side of the tracks because that's what they would expect those people from that side of the tracks to do, right? How do y'all let him make y'all feel bad? about where y'all was coming from. Because apparently the side of tracks he was on didn't keep him from getting a mugshot. Didn't teach him anything how to be a good husband. Didn't teach him anything how to be a respectful man. And didn't teach him anything about walking around here with big D BDE, so he ain't gotta be talking about his shoulders and shouldering. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I guess the only other thing I was going to say is just along the lines of destroying marriages, like just to break down that statement in general, like nobody can, like, if somebody has the power to just ruin, like, to ruin your marriage, then there is something deeper in there that we need to talk about. Like, nobody can ever like have such power over me to where they can just, yeah, just as simple as saying two words out their mouth. Like, it can't, that's just not possible. So
All
what are you
right.
saying?
So I
You
have
know?
y'all help me out and y'all let me know in the public if this makes sense to y'all, if y'all could grasp what I'm saying. So we breaking down that you tried to ruin my marriage, right? Right? That's
Melody's the scapegoat. Yes.
right. This is what we're breaking down. You tried to ruin my marriage. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Was it not Martell who said about the 20 girlfriends, right? That's who said it. About Marceau and the 20 women.
You're the
That was Martell who said it, right? But they're blaming everything on Melody. So I guess Tisha would say, and by saying this, since we're blaming Mel for even the things that Martell said, right? Then I guess she's taking the, when two shall become one. So what he said is what you said too, right? Okay. Well, if that's the case, Tisha, did you and your husband
he said,
not?
he sat right there and said, I'm the one that said it, or whatever the hell he said.
But no, no, no. It was Martell. It was Martell. So hear me what I'm saying. Hear me what I'm saying. So if we're going with, because of the, because they put everything on Mel about ruining a marriage, but if we're gonna go with
Then
people
everything's on
being
Tisha.
able to ruin a marriage, Tisha, were you not complicit in helping ruin Mel's marriage, i.e., by way of your husband,
Oh, you
i.e., by your husband pillow talking to you, and you knew about the matching Mercedes and everything else. So was your husband not complicit in ruining Mel's marriage by helping him to cheat, by telling him that the she
just,
was cheating with was not the correct person
that's what I was saying.
to be cheating with? You see what I mean by the hypocrisy of what they saying? Because your husband knew exactly what he was doing. Your husband knew. So was your husband not complicit in ruining Mel's marriage? So if your husband was complicit in ruining Mel's marriage, then child, I guess Mel is on her get back with you to ruin yours. But at the end of the day, can't nobody make your husband cheat. Can't nobody make your husband nor your wife slide up in no DMs. Can't nobody make a grown ass person do what they don't want to do. And when we see y'all on lives and your husband is disrespectful, Mel is nowhere around y'all. So the things that people are saying about how he's reacting, Mel is not doing that, honey. That is your husband doing it. And I need you to finally hold his ass accountable for ruining your own fucking marriage. I need you to hold him accountable for disrespecting you. Because that is what we are seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares about her telling her to ride around there around the boat? It's always to that about. I don't care about that be around there at black. I don't. I'm talking about the women. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the disrespect that your husband gives you every time it's publicly displayed. The same way your husband, who said if
Just like
the
he did in this
same things
episode.
were being said about you that's being said about him, he would leave your ass. He wouldn't even stay with you through rumors, like the rumors that you are putting up with, that you are being subjugated to. He would leave you. That is what your husband said, but yet, and I don't find that funny. But yet, Mel is the problem, not your husband. The bloggers are the problem, not your husband. The fans are the problem,
It's a
not your
common
husband.
denominator.
But if y'all believe in tit for tat and this and that and the third, you know what I'm saying? Then by way of your husband helping Martell cheat, he helped ruin their marriage. And so therefore, if Mel is ruining y'all marriage, I guess it's get back. Now I don't believe that Mel is trying to ruin their marriage, nor do I believe that nobody should try to, you know what I'm saying, even be involved in no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But what I am saying is it's the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, your husband helped do this with this man. Your husband knew. He was the alibi several times. Your husband went on a trip with this man knowing it was a whole trip. But I believe it was a whole trip for all of them, not just Martell. But he was complicit in what helped ruin Mel's marriage. I'm sure they had some other issues, but that cheating shit was probably the biggest issue. But okay.
I
Okay.
just don't really, I just don't agree with that statement. Because at the end of the day, it's only you're going to sign those papers and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that to say like, oh, go sit there and just, take whatever disrespect and whatever, just stay married no matter what. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like you are the decider of what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. So, there's going to be quote unquote, temptation. Um, there's going to, life is going to try you every which way, but it's how you react to those things that's the real, that's what it is for me. So again, no one, with that being said, no one can just be out here like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
dead set on ruining their marriage and I'm gonna do that and it's gonna be done. No, not without your partner reacting and doing something to help facilitate that. It's not possible.
No, Jamie, I know Mel did do that, but I'm saying this is what I'm talking about. This part right here. This part right here. Cole Saw said Marceau would bring her money for Martell. I'm gonna leave off the I bet Tisha knew because that's speculation, but it has absolutely been confirmed by Coleslaw and Martell that Marceau used to bring her money. She is the side chick. So if he's bringing the side chick money, is he not complicit by Tisha's standards of trying to ruin somebody's marriage? Does that not make him complicit in trying to ruin Mel's and Martell's marriage? Does that not make him complicit? And if so, and Mel knows that because we know Mel had the PI, you know what I'm saying? Which I believe Tisha knew. But I'm just saying, based on I'm gonna leave Tisha out. I'm gonna leave Tisha out. But based on just this comment, that would make Marceau complicit in help ruin Mel and Martell's marriage, which Marceau is married to Tisha, right? So if Mel came and wanted to bust they shit up on some trying to ruin your marriage because you ruined mine, isn't it a get back for a get back? And I'm not saying that's what Mel was trying to do, but what I'm saying is I don't understand how people don't see that the Scots do the same shit to people that, you know what I'm saying, that they say are being done to them. But oh my God, it's so, it's boys clue, it's the bros before hoes with the cheating shit with Marcel Motel. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, because Marceau did it, it's okay. But when Mel do it, it's a problem. You're trying to destroy your family, but your husband didn't give a damn about destroying theirs. And that's the problem. Why I cannot, like I say, I always, y'all know, my favorite thing to say is I can't crucify one while giving grace to the other for the same exact thing.
Period. And can we talk about too, like just the total disregard, like not even just disregard for this stuff, but just disregard for like anything that jumps out in her face at this point, Tisha, that is, when she sat there, when they sat there in that coffee shop, and he literally told her, he literally revoked her ability to ask him questions that he deems disrespectful, or against his character or whatever. I'm just like, and you agree to that? You think that's cool? Okay. Okay, but that's not telling or anything.
Child, I can't deal with the Karenism of it all. At the end of the day, if they were doing what they were doing with the same drama in the same mess, but they were saying what they said and stood on it and kept it there,
Then we wouldn't
then
be having this
cool.
conversation.
But it's everybody trying to out victim this one and out victim that one and out victim this one when all y'all doing the same to each other. And in the reality TV world, it's dragged or be dragged. If not, you know what I'm saying? It's drag and get dragged. That's just the cycle of it. You're gonna get dragged, you know what I'm saying, by fans and cast. You're gonna get shaded. That's just what's gonna happen. Either in front of your face or via the confessional. That's just what happened. When you sign up for reality TV, you should expect that. But this shit here, is going too far. It's going too far.
This ain't my type of reality I'd ever want to be a part of. I'm good. Mm-mm. It was constantly like, just like, you can't even fully like concentrate watching the show because you heard something on the blogs or whatever that's contrary to what is being said, or you privy to some other type of information. And it just is kind of like,
But see, this is why they should not talk. They should, going forward, Carlos need to put something in their contract where they should not
mm-hmm.
be able to talk, none of that, go live and talk about nothing prior to this show happening. Because then we
Because
get
it's a detriment at this point.
right, because like we already know it's a fight, so when the fight comes, we're not even gonna be. Well, I mean, I'ma still be like, well, damn, because I want to know what actually kicked it all off for real, if we see it.
I'm not even excited anymore because this episode proved to me, like, the clips, the trailer and shit that we saw of this episode made me think it was gonna be like, oh, we about to, and then this came and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, like, so even with the stuff that's
Ooh,
coming up,
and girl, what they
I'm
say
just not
about this?
excited.
But if this is true, Tanja,
That's why I
if,
made that face before.
if
I was
this
like,
is true, then what does that say about her self esteem, and the women who, well, child.
it's in the gutter then.
This is why Mel is over it. She realized she is surrounded by a bunch of snakes.
She just outgrown it in every sense of the word, which is fine.
Melody need people in her own tax bracket.
She needs people that compliment her new normal and her new whatever she's trying to do, I
When
guess.
Wanda, when Wanda started dragging those kids, that's when it went too far, and that's why everybody is finding dirt on them. Exactly, and that's what made fans, whether you were Team Tisha or Team Mel, feel like this is too fucking much. Like, listen, I, I'm not ashamed to say it. I used to love Wanda just for her hairdos, and she come up there, she get a little mess started. But when you start wanting to drag kids, when you, because her hairstyles used to remind me of back in the day when I used to get my little French twist and stuff, pump it up, girl. Some of the stuff I thought was, it's outlandish. But when
Trying to think
you
of when
start
I
just
I'm
doing,
trying to think of when I stopped
when she
on the
just
show.
started doing random lives, like, okay, you was talking about the incident with Mel and Kiki, right? Then she was doing when the first, this is when I first started getting turned off, really just really turned off from Wanda. When Wanda was doing a live because the people asked her to explain what did she mean about don't trust people who buy shoes in a box. Don't buy shoes in a box. All she had to do
I
was
saw that.
explain her analogy. That was a scene between her and her daughter. The only other person that was mentioned in that scene was Kimmy. And she was saying about Kim and shedding, or maybe Kim and shedding her snake. But Wanda really didn't want her to make up with Kimmy either. Okay, that's all she had to talk about. She somehow segued into Mel. She get on there, be talking about her potatoes. She segued into Mel. I'm like, it's giving obsessed. Meanwhile, Wanda, you dragging this lady, and truth be told, we would not know about you or your daughter or her trash ass husband if Mel wouldn't have had an idea. Granted, the show has not gone in the direction of the idea she had. However, it was birthed from that. And thus, we now know about your daughter and her raggedy husband. Okay? When she did that, then we talking about the kids. And then after the interview with Scotty, and she said about Kiki was supposed to be the A word.
I was watching that on the plane.
That was it for me. And thus birthed Elder Be Down.
Yeah, I was just trying to think back to when it shifted for me because I wasn't ever like you said you were a Wanda fan or whatever. I wasn't necessarily a fan, but I didn't mind her. I was like, ha ha, he, whatever. She gets Marceau together in the first couple of seasons. So I was really trying to sit here and think of when I stopped, genuinely stopped liking her, and I want to say, yeah, it was purely based off not even on the show, but off of lives
Off
and
of her
social
lives. It
media.
wasn't the show. It
It
was her
wasn't even the
lives.
show. Now that I think of it, that's
And I
crazy. I never thought about that.
and I agree with you, Jamie. When Wanda started doing her lives is when things really took a turn
Yeah.
for the worse. Yes, because she started going too nasty. It brought it to a dark place. And now adults who felt like I'm not gonna come at Wanda because she's a quote unquote elder, it
I think I started to think she was a little bit like a lot of bit cuckoo. I think when she was really like, yeah, coming for Kimmy hard for real on the show, I think that's kind of when I was like, this lady's a little weird. But it was definitely dug into the ground with the lives. Yeah.
Wanda let Carlos King tell her she is reality TV gold. Go to her head. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, cute. I agree. Her live showed us exactly who she really was. Yes, God. Yes, God, it did. It did.
And
And
it opened the floodgates, and now look what. But
when
wait,
you
there's
start
more.
when you start eating shit for a check, you get diarrhea.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from, but that just came to my head. I don't know, child.
I was just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I literally got nothing else because that's what this show is. Shit on shingles. I've said it completely over and over and over again. Girl, the people in Bessemer are definitely tired. And with that being said, Bob, tell them what you got upcoming.
Let me stop making this face. Okay, so tomorrow I still haven't put up my full review of P Valley, so that will be up first thing in the morning. And I believe that's really it for tomorrow. But I'm be coming with some more pre-recorded videos later on in the week, so please be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. This is our second time coming at the same time on Wednesday, so really gonna try. I'm really trying to keep it consistent here, so you should be able to see us back here same time, same place next Wednesday. And yeah, just be on the lookout for anything else. Definitely follow me on Instagram as well because I'm constantly uploading things and doing stuff on there. And yeah, that's really it. Y'all know where to find me.
Alrighty, y'all. What I got going on? Alrighty, so tomorrow y'all will be getting the what I gotta put out. The Real Housewives of Dubai is gonna be episodes 1 through 3 since I didn't start off with 1 or 2, and there are some people who watch the videos just to watch the videos but don't watch the show. So I don't want them to be behind on things, okay? And then Friday on my channel this week is the Basketball Wives panel with me, Shady, and Mace. And then on Saturday, we are doing confessions of your grandparents, okay? And I got some stories as well, okay? And one involves an elbow and boys changing into girls and girls changing into boys. But we'll hear about that. Yeah, story my grandfather told me, and I was stupid enough to believe it. But y'all gonna hear about it on Saturday. And Sunday, that's Father's Day. If I am not in the palace on Sunday, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to give y'all Love and Marriage Huntsville at some point in time Sunday, either before I go into the palace or after I come out the palace. Girl in elbow, you gotta be here Saturday to hear about it. But sometime on Sunday, either before the palace or after the palace, I am giving y'all Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because let me tell you, Monday, I am taking off. It is my baby's birthday. I am off of work. Okay. And so I am going to do whatever she wants to do from the time she opens up her eyes until the time I'm ready to close mine. Because on Tuesday,
So,
I got to get up and
hmm
go to work. So I can't go as
don't
long
be
as,
checking for her, y'all, that day.
so on Monday, don't be looking for me. I'm not coming. I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna celebrate my baby. Cakes. Well, not cakes. It ain't Cake's birthday, but I'm gonna celebrate her birthday. All right. And so y'all know where always to find me. Child, I be in and out these YouTube streets. You never know where I might just pop up at. Okay. So just be out on the lookout for you girls. Those of you who are in here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are not subscribed. On your way out, make sure you hit that join button should you feel so inclined to want to support the channel. Also, for those of you who catching on a replay, you can also like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And hit the join button, baby, and support the channel for all the good content. And we will see y'all again on next Wednesday, hopefully at the same time, because we're trying to get you all used to seeing us at the same time. So let's hope that life don't be lifing. Okay. Let's hope that life don't be lifing so we can
Hmm.
child
Yes.
see y'all here. And next week, don't meet us here, beat us here. And I'm gonna be real
Thank you
this time.
guys.
All right, y'all. See y'all
Love you
later.
guys. Thank
Love y'all too.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.